So we left off last time. We were just hanging out, getting to know new students. Val, she drives me crazy. Pretty much that's it. Oh yeah, we got a sponsor that might actually sponsorship us. Unlike the first sponsorship that rejected us because of the wasn't in top rank. Man, sucks. Really sucks. I'm gonna go. Haven't done calorie. My stomach complains loudly for the food. Hopefully nobody else heard that. At least I have plenty of time to grab lunch before my next class. There's a cafeteria on the campus which I have eaten at a couple of times. The food is cheap and surprisingly good. Way better than the cafeteria food CINY. But the options are limited. I have heard the Pilot Lounge has some decent options, and their daily special incorporate cuisines from other cultures. It might be worth a look at. I navigate to the lounge. Honestly, I don't even wait to eat food before going to class. I actually eat my food inside the class. I'm hungry. Yeah, nothing's gonna stop me there from eating. Luckily there isn't a line. I hope that's because I beat the lunch rush and not because the food is bad. Pushing those thoughts aside, I'll walk up to the bar.
Hello, what do you have?
I study the limit menu on the wall. Behind the bartender is a chalkboard with the daily special written down. Cheeseburger, fries. That's a daily special? Interesting. Something healthier would be nice. Oh yeah, burgers and fries. I don't have a preference. Yeah, burgers and fries, why not? It must be my lucky day. I've been craving a good burger ever since I landed in Japan. I wonder what's inside burgers in Japan. I know, depending on what country and like McDonald's, they put different ingredients in the food. I would have the burger with fries.
How special? Burger and fries coming up. That'll be 873 credits.
After paying, I move over to the side and wait for my lunch. Within a few minutes, he slides over a tray with a juicy burger and a mound of fries. I can't wait to start eating the beast of a burger. Picking up the tray, I scan the Pilot Lounge for an empty table. Most are occupied by a single student focused on their food or studies. As I am debating whether or not to join a random student, I spot a girl with reddish-orange hair sitting alone. Of course she's sitting alone. It's Kaori! I breathe out a sigh of relief and make my way over to her. Hey. She looks up at me.
Oh, hi.
Mind if I sit here? She shakes her head. Thanks. I place my tray next to her bento and sit down. Kaori refocuses on her meal and eats in silence. Awkward silence. This is pretty awkward. Speak up. So how are things?
Good.
She doesn't even bother looking at me. And what do you think about the weather today?
Adequate.
This conversation's not going anywhere. This is seriously like pulling teeth. I shouldn't be surprised though. It's Kaori after all. Small talk is not her forte. I pick up the ketchup packet and squeeze the contents over my fries.
You're really eating that?
Yeah, I love ketchup and fries. Huh? Kaori, I finally look up from her food and examines my meal.
Burgers are very unhealthy. They are full of fat and very high in calories.
I'm young.
The fries are even worse. Those are just empty carbs. And the average meal holds the amount of sodium an average person needs in a day.
Yeah, let's not focus on healthy food. It tastes delicious. Exactly. I'm still young. I have time to eat healthy. That's what makes it taste so good. Kaori leans back in disappointment and shrugs.
Whatever. It's your choice.
It is my choice. If I want to eat fries, I will eat fries. I glance at her bento. It has an assortment of simple maki rolls. I'm just glad I'm eating this instead of that. I don't even know what maki rolls is, guys. But sometimes it's nice to eat something tasty for a change. Oh, look who shows up. She frowns and
What makes you think my bento isn't tasty?
the greens. Greens. I take another look at it and smirk. You don't need to get so defensive. I'm sure it's healthy. But that thing barely looks seasoned. No. Kaori shoves a maki roll into my mouth while I'm mid-sentence.
Don't judge it until you've tried it.
She just shoved food down my mouth. Why? Wow, this is surprisingly delicious. It's light with simple ingredients, but each bite is still packed with flavor. Oh, interesting. Still, Kaori quickly retracts the chopsticks. Once she realizes what she's done, her cheeks flush. You win this time. That was pretty good. I guess I was wrong. Give me another piece. Between, I guess I was wrong to you win this time. I'm gonna put you win this time. I will admit, that was not bad. She waves a hand dismissively.
Next time, don't jump to conclusions.
I grudgingly admit that Kaori is right. Although I would have never guessed she'd be such a talented cook. Oh, she cook it herself. Nice. We end up finishing our meals in silence, but I'm glad I was able to learn a little bit more about Kaori. I stopped to grab a coffee at the campus cafe and sipped slowly at the hot liquid. Repair should be done by now. Time to go meet everyone. Oh yeah, that's right. Our gears was getting repaired for the competition that's coming up today. I finish the drink and make my way to the hangar. Totally forgot about that last time. As promised, Yuna is waiting for me in front of the hangar's door. After a quick greeting, I swipe open the entrance. A different guard from last night sits in front of the doors. That guy dragged us out last night because we wouldn't leave. That was hilarious. He barely glances at us as I lead Yuna into the hangar and towards my ear. Once it comes into view, I freeze. The magnificent beauty that is a restored ego nearly brings a tear to my eyes. I circle it, but can't detect even a scratch on its armor. If I didn't know any better, I would have never guessed this gear had just gone through battle.
Wow, they really did a good job, didn't they? It doesn't even look like the same robot.
Realizing what she just said, she quickly backtracks.
Not that your gear didn't look good before. I just meant from the battle. It looks better than it did yesterday.
I got you. I cut her off with a laugh. It's okay, I get it, and I agree. She nods, looking a little relieved. Kaori is the first to arrive. She darts straight to her gear and does a complete inspection. Dang, no trust whatsoever. Xiao and Mayu trick in after her, then split up and do their own inspection of the robot. Yuna and I wait patiently for them to gather around us.
The repairs. You got us a sponsor?
Yeah, let's hear it. What's the sponsor? I didn't, Yuna did. At the mention of her name, Yuna waves to everyone. Yuna, this is Kaori, Xiao, and Mayu. Each person nods when their name is called. Everyone, this is Yuna, my contact from the SBA. She's the one who somehow snagged us a sponsor in the nick of time.
Who is it?
I have no idea. Luckily, Yuna helps me out before I make too much of a fool myself.
It's Dashu.
Dashu? I remember reading that name somewhere in this game. Xiao and Mayu glance at each other in surprise, and Kaori takes a long good look at Yuna.
You're the Misaki girl, right?
Misaki girl. Yuna fidgets slightly, clearly uncomfortable under Kaori's gaze.
Yes.
Then Dashu must be.
Yes.
Her parents? Business? Kaori just nods. Mayu's voice is soft but
Thank you
kind.
so much for what you've done. We really appreciate it.
I'm guessing it's like her parents or family company she got for us.
Yeah, we understand how difficult this must have been for you.
Even Shao is unusual someone.
It's really no problem at all. I was just doing my job.
Oh, I didn't know you guys knew Yuna.
We don't.
Oh. Yuna laughs nervously.
Anyway, it was really nice meeting you all, but I need to get going.
More than meets the eye. She doesn't look anyone in the eye and seems impatient to leave. You should stay.
Thanks, but I've got some errands to run, and I'm sure you'll want to test out your gears before the match. I'll be there to cheer you guys on, though.
With a hasty goodbye, she rushes out of view. That was a little strange. I hope you didn't offend her.
That's one thing taken care of.
Harry looks straight at me.
I hope you know how to activate that override mode thing. We'll plan our strategy around you using it.
And I don't even know how to activate the gear normally, man. You expect too much out of me. I still don't know how to. No foreplay before turning it on? Not possible. Another way to get slapped? So I'm doing this one. I tweaked around with the settings, but it was an anomaly.
So you don't know how to initiate it.
Exactly.
Maybe we can just do what you did last time.
Mayu shakes her head.
Last time it activated when his energy level got low. I don't think it's a good idea to risk that, especially against a non-AI team.
Harry sighs.
Mayu's right. What about your weapons?
Yeah, about that. A voice interrupts me.
Hi, are you the owner of this gear?
Yes I am. Something wrong? He points at Eagle. Whoa, how long has this guy been standing here? Yeah, how long have you been standing here? Good sir. Alright. It's a little awkward. Yeah.
Your weapon's cleared custom. Please sign here.
He holds out a tablet with an X indicating where it should be. I glance at my team, but they all as dumbfounded as me. Okay. After signing on the tablet, I give the device back to him. Talk about a convenient coincidence.
What? We've been emailing you for the last 4 days asking you to claim your weaponry. I'm only here because obviously you don't know what to do and I want to close this work ticket.
This guy said a week, 4 days, almost a week. What have I been doing? Don't you guys look at me either. I fall silent, shall let to this nigga kind face palms. Sorry, my bad. After ensuring the signature on his tablet processes, he nods and leaves. Well, I have weapons now.
Finally.
Yay.
Go configure your gear and join us in the simulation when you're ready. We'll get started with a warm-up.
I nod. I see you guys in a bit. I head to Eagle and make my way into the cockpit.
Gear initialization sequence completed.
And that's right.
Loading gear layout screen.
I navigate through my gear options and configure it to my preference. After a little bit of time, everything seems to be where it should be. Eagle, save configurations and set as default.
Completed.
Awesome.
You have a pending virtual simulation request.
Please start it up.
In progress.
I wait as Eagle connects me into my team virtual simulation match.
Ah, there's Mr. Broseph.
Yes, I am here. Yep. I direct Eagle to grab its weapon and test
It
them out.
looks like your equipment registered just fine.
I'm ready for a fight.
Good. Let's see what you can do solo, so we can baseline your abilities.
1v1, just how I like it. I give it my best. Confidence, guys. Let's do confidence. Let me show you how it's
Let's
done.
match you up with the level 48 AI program.
Level 48?
Level 48?
Exactly.
That seems a bit high for just a match to gauge his abilities.
Why? All of us can beat that on our own.
Ooh.
Yeah, but not on our first try. We lost numerous times before learning its pattern.
I'm up for it. Level 48, change that to level 50. Maybe a bit lower would hurt. Yeah, change to level 50. Let's go half 100. Level 48 is nothing. Change.
Are you serious?
Yeah, let's get on with it
I
already.
don't know if it's such a good idea.
Whatever. I'm loading it since he thinks he can handle it.
I didn't think she was actually gonna do it. Oh, I played myself, guys. I'm sorry. My teammates' gear vanished as they entered the spectator mode. Ooh, a few seconds later, enemy gear prompts on my radar. Alright, Eagle, let's show them what we have got.
Combat mode activated.
I begin by equipping my rifle and blasting the AI with energy rounds. The rounds mostly connect, bounce off the edge of the shield. Something must be wrong with the aim. I'm not that bad at a shot. That's what they all say. Well, I can't use those. I switch in my sword and grin. I just a sleeper with a blade anyways. Raising my sword, I take a striking stance. My blazing power up. What is wrong with my gear, guys? I barely have time to register what happened when I see a sword charging at me. Block! I blocked the attack just in time, but still eat a lot of damage. The higher level AIs are no joke. Oh, that's a shame. AI charges me again, and I'm forced to block. For the rest of the match, I'm stuck in defensive position as all the weapons do very little damage. It's not long for my energy is drained and I get depowered. What the crap was that? My aim was true, but Eagle wasn't responding properly. My sword didn't.
Level 50 is a bit too intense.
Eagle's equipment wasn't responding properly.
That's your excuse?
No, it literally wasn't doing anything. No, I'm serious.
His attacks and aim didn't seem natural. I think it is something else.
Thank you, Mayu. Thank you.
Run a scan on Eagle.
On it now. My team waits patiently as I run some diagnostic tools. Oh, I think I got it. It looks like the equipment wasn't collaborated after the customs did their in-depth examination. That's why the aim and attacks was off.
Is it something you can fix?
Not exactly. There are some hardware tweaks that needs to be done, but I think this may require an engineer. Yeah, it sucks that we don't have an engineer. Remember? We could have got Val to be engineer. She was like, no, we don't need an engineer.
I suppose that makes sense. Gears also need the occasional tire rotation and oil change to make sure they function well.
Get Valerie as the engineer, man.
That's great. But in case you didn't notice, we don't have an engineer.
I think I might know someone. I meet you guys in the hangar. Thank you. We're finally doing it. The lights flash green on my teammates' comm screens and they disconnect from the simulator. After jumping out of my cockpit, I reunite with my team and dial on Valerie's number. You getting an engineer?
Hello.
Hey. I can probably hear the smile in her voice.
I knew you'd call.
How?
Just a hunch.
Was it something you saw in my gear last night? She laughs.
Call it an engineer's intuition. So, I'm guessing something's not working right, and you're in need of an engineer.
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
Luckily, I can help.
Thanks, Valerie. Come meet us by Eagle.
Okay, I'll be there in a few minutes.
She hangs up. She's just... I bet she's like just so proud of herself right now. She was just waiting on that phone. We don't have to wait long before Valerie arrives. I wave her over and she stands right beside me. Thanks for coming.
Of course. I wouldn't leave you hanging when you need me.
She smiles broadly. Shout cuffs. Right, so this is the team. I point to each of them in turn. This is Mayu, Xiao, and Kaori. Both Mayu and Xiao wave while Kaori nods. Everyone, this is...
I'm Valerie. I watched your match during the qualifiers and was impressed by all of you. It's great to finally meet you.
Believe me, it is great to meet you too.
Every guy in the school, when they come across her, Mayu glances at Xiao while Valerie smirks.
So, you're an engineer?
The only best engineer in the school.
That's right.
Harry points the eagle.
Are you able to calibrate his weaponry?
Yeah, my equipment just passed through customs and the calibration are off.
Now leave it to me.
She saunters over to the eagle terminal and turns it on. Tara follows closely behind her and watches her work. Occasionally, she would ask a question which Valerie would happily answer. Xiao, Mayu, and I hang back to give her space to work.
I don't know where you found such a hot engineer, but thank you for bringing her here.
You are welcome, my guy. I met her in class. She's into me. I have seen harder. She's into me, man. Let's brag a little bit. She gave me her number on the first day of class.
Seriously, man? I wish a girl would come out of nowhere and give me her number. Especially if she looks like that.
Mayu pounced in size. Yeah, so Mayu likes Xiao. That's what I'm thinking. Thinking since the beginning of time. You alright, Mayu?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah. But she joins the group right after answering. Xiao and I exchange glances. Pay attention to who's next to you. You have someone, you just don't realize it. What's up with her?
I don't know.
Both these guys are so dense. What is it? Something you said?
Must be that time of the month again.
Oh my goodness, you actually said that? Oh. Instinctively, we both flew back further away from the girls.
I think we dodged a bullet there.
Yeah. Probably. Mally not only calibrate my weapon, she also tweaked the rest of the team gears to improve everyone's performance. See, we should have done this day one, guys. Engineer.
Well, that about does it.
I didn't know that changing one small setting will increase my power by 10%.
Yup. Trust me, you'll notice the difference in your match today.
Harry seems impressed.
Your gears are all ready to go, so I'm gonna head out. I've still got some things to get done if I want to catch your match. Let me know how all of your equipment feel when you test them out again. If I need to do some more tweaking, I will.
Sure, thanks again for doing all this.
It was my pleasure. Good luck with the match. I'll be cheering for you.
She waves goodbye, then leaves.
I can't wait to test out those changes she made. She said she increased my speed. Those guys will eat my dust out there.
I watched her improve the coolant in my weaponry. She does seem very knowledgeable about gears.
Okay, now that everyone's gears have been improved and weapons recalibrated, let's try out those changes in the simulator.
I'm gonna win this time, guys. Just you wait. Watch me win. Within a minute, we went back in the virtual arena.
Alright, we don't have too much time, so we'll do a team match.
Darn, I was looking forward to scrapping the level 50 AI.
What's the plan this time?
No plan. Being able to improvise during a match is important. Keep communications open so we can change tactics accordingly.
Okay.
I'll load in a pre-made AI team now.
The simulation boots up a team of enemy gears.
Let's go!
We spread out and each face our own targets. Looks like I'm not the only one who wants to see what the new calibrations can do. I face my opponent and go for my rifle. The enemy charges me, so I take aim. Fire! Before my enemy can get close, I shoot one test shot and hits it in the chest. The eye is pushed back from the force of the blast. Yes! We are back in business. Just to be sure, I run through my other weapons. Everything seems to be working in order. As I settle my long sword, I see the looming shadow of an attack. Dodge. I quickly blocked the attack and parry with a strike of my own. I bring an attack to the right, and when the AI moves to block, I change sides and strike above instead. The AI does not move fast enough and absorbs the blow. Before it can recover, it slices again. I slice it again from below, and the AI goes dark. 1 down. Soon the match is over. Looks like things are working perfectly on my end, guys.
Same here. The tweak Valerie made might look small on paper, but the extra speed feels a lot better.
My rifle cooldown period also dropped about half a second.
Good. Between the gear repairs and collaboration upgrades, we should have a strong performance today.
Awesome. Suddenly a notification pops up on my screen. What did she do to my gear? Mal, did you do something? Hello, Ace 2049 11 pilot. Your battle is scheduled to begin soon. Please exit the gear so it may undergo pre-match preparation. Oh, it's the people in charge of the tournament. I don't know what to call them. Hey, did you guys just receive a message too?
Oh, that reminds me. We completely forgot to pick a team name. Ace 204911 doesn't go well on a t-shirt.
We can choose a name later. Mayu and I will meet you guys in the pre-combat room.
Okay.
Acer is scrap the idea, guys. It wasn't a good team name. Sounds good. We quickly hop out of the gears and separate into our corresponding change room. Once we have changed into our pilot suits, we meet in front of the holo table in the pre-combat room. Hello.
Do we know who we're matched against?
Why are you asking this now?
No.
They don't tell you to Ace who you play? Mayu shakes her head.
No, they do. I think it's just been a busy week for us, so we didn't check.
No one check? What?
Yeah. Getting a sponsor was our top priority. I didn't have the time to research our opponent.
Oh god.
Guess we're all finding out now then.
This team future don't look so bright, guys. Kai nods as she flips through the menus on the holo table.
Let's see here.
Oh, is it a top ranking?
ACE 204911 versus...
Kai suddenly deflates while Shell pricks up with a statement.
Yes!
No! Oh, it's the old team, right? Call of the Wild.
You're in for a treat, Brosif.
Well, you sing aside, but Kai looks less than pleased.
Nah, that's just her default expression.
You're right. You're right.
Shut up, you idiot! Of course you like Claw of the Wild.
Can someone please fill me in?
Well, the leader of our team is in the same dorm as Sho. Tatsuo Kimura.
You better not blow this competition. Okay, but that still doesn't explain why Kai...
Because he's even more annoying than Sho.
What? Sho crosses arms.
So rude. Tatsuo and I are incredibly pleasant.
Because you both the same personality, so of course you like each other.
Maybe we should plan for the match while we still have time?
We all glance at Mayu.
I mean, if it's not too much trouble.
She's right. I'll pull up what information I can on Claw of the Wind.
When they say wind, wild, because this looks like it's spelled wild. Oh, I don't know. We wait while Kaori sets up the playing field on the hologram. Soon, both our gears and the enemy gears populate the film.
Okay, done. Sho, do you have some insight on them?
Sho scrunches his brows.
The team is basically Tatsuo. If we can take him out, then the rest won't be much of a challenge without his leadership.
Oh.
If he's calling the shots, wouldn't he be hanging back in a safe position?
Nah, if he's like Shao, he goes straight in head first. Muscle.
It's not his style. He'll be the one charging in head first.
Yep, he sounded that type of guy. That seems like a tactical era. Keep listening, there might be more to it.
Is it possible to plan around that?
Gary nods.
We can set up a trap and focus target him when he rushes in.
We watch as Kari maps out our plan of operation.
This might actually work.
I agree.
What if Shell's intel is wrong? The plan is good. Let's play devil advocate and come up with a backup plan just in case. What if Tatsu doesn't charge in? Shell pretends to be wounded.
Are you doubting me, Broseph?
Nah, I just wanna know, like, have a backup plan in case something goes wrong. We shouldn't think, we should consider it a possibility just in case, yeah. Just in case.
Fair enough.
Either way, our positioning will be safe. Even if they don't charge in, we can protect Mayu while she withers them down with long-range firepower.
Alright.
I think his teammates will work hard to protect him if they see what we're doing.
That's true.
We think for a moment.
One of us can divert their attention at the start of the match to get them to separate.
Okay, so diversion.
Huh? One person against 3 gears? That's a suicide mission.
Oh man, are they gonna choose me?
It's about winning the match, Show, not the individual battle. This sets us up with a favorable trade.
That makes sense, but who will be the decoy?
I'm having bad vibes. We look at each other, whoever is picked will surely get depowered, but hopefully they can keep the enemy distracted long enough for Tatsu to be taken out. Sin Chow! Oh man, you know what? Fine, 3v1, I showed them, I would do it. I got this.
Really?
No, not really, but I got this.
Are you sure?
No, but yes. I nod. You guys competed together before and know how to play off each other's strength to defeat Tatsu. That is true. They got more teamwork with each other than with me. Harry crosses her arms.
Just remember that your goal is to delay them from covering Tetsuo.
As if on cue, the map flashes red as the arena entrance door slides open.
Alright, time to show them what we got.
Harry lets out a sigh. She's like, my life is already hard enough with one guy, like Shao. I don't need 2 guys.
You said show in your head, didn't you?
Maybe.
Mayu stipples the giggles. If anything, you can always count on Sho to keep team morale up. Let's go. As we enter the arena in our gears. A nerd? I'm always a nerd. What are you talking about? Nerd, geek, be whatever I want to be. The first thing I notice is the packed stadium. This is still a top 25 team intro more match, so it makes sense people will come out to watch. My heart pounds in my chest. This is our first match against live opponents. The anticipation is both exciting and nerve-wracking. Dude, we look like freaking Power Rangers out here, or Voltrons. The enemy team enters from the other side of the arena.
Rays of justice illuminate the battlefield. 2 worthy predators enter, but a single phoenix shall rise from the ashes of war.
Okay, I take my previous statement back. They look like Power Rangers or Voltrons out here.
Oh my god.
I'm with you, Kai. Getting you for vibes from them. I can hear her cringe through her comms.
Isn't he the greatest?
Oh my goodness. Show, why?
Let glory and honor commemorate this day. For the crossing of our paths is nothing short of destiny.
We better not lose to them. I would be highly upset if we
Changing
lose
my
to them.
intercom to team chat only.
We shall face off in what will be told as legend for generations to come.
It's spreading. The disease is spreading.
And muting show as well.
Blood and tears will be shed. For greatness demands the fiery cleansing of weakness.
Oh man.
Are you all ready for 2049-11 versus Columbus, Ohio?
The crowd roars in response.
That's what I like to hear.
The stadium lights go from red to yellow. My hands clutch my controls.
And begin!
Alright, 3v1, here we go.
Rhinos, take charge!
I suspected the entire team does a full blitz towards us.
Focus and follow the plan.
Wow. Okay then. All comms flash green and information. I'm breaking off now.
Okay. Keep them busy as long as you can.
Sure, I would try just to do that. Right.
Good luck.
I separate from the group.
A stray sheep!
I'm a stray wolf, what are you talking about? 2 enemy gears divert their course and charge towards me.
One of them didn't take the bait.
Put suppressive fire between Tatsuo and the other gear. Force it to separate and disengage.
Mayu and Xiao unloads a hailing energy beam with no clear path for the adversary gear to go, and changes course to me.
It worked!
Awesome.
Focus.
Sorry.
Converge onto Tatsuo now. And you. Keep the rest locked down as long as you can.
Let's test my dodging skills, guys. Engage them now. I'm soon surrounded by 3 enemy gears. At least the trap worked. Tatsu won't be able to run unless he wants to be shot at his flank. Alright, let's do this. Deadly Dead Blossoms is ready. Play defensive until overdrive kicks in. I'm gonna play defensive, guys. The goal is to buy as much time as possible. Yeah, inspiring time. I diverge all my energy to output to shields and brace myself for the onslaught.
Energy at 0%. Eagle depowering.
Well, that's a shame. As my gear nears the ground, my display goes black for a second before entering spectator mode. Statue is taken out shortly after my fall. The rest of my team engage the remaining targets. I can't help but wonder why overdrive mode didn't activate this last time. Hugo, why didn't you initiate the emergency power cord protocol?
Protocol EPC was unavailable.
Oh, how to make it available? What do you mean it's unavailable?
Requested diagnostic data unavailable.
That's really helpful, thanks. Thanks so much.
Sarcasm detected.
No. That's astute observation.
Sarcasm detected.
Okay, stop.
Affirmative.
I would have to look in details about protocol at EPC. It would have come in handy in situations like
Match
this.
complete. 2049-11 are the winners.
Yeah. I blink as victory font scrolls across my screen. The crowd erupts and cheers. Do those claps for me. Clap, 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 clap for me. Looks like the plan works without a hitch.
Good work, everyone.
Especially Mr. Broseph. You kept them busy enough to let us do our thing and sweep up the rest.
Yes, thank you.
No problem. I'm a team player, guys. The announcer voice catches us all by surprise.
Please exit the arena so we may prepare for the next battle.
Still in our gears, we make our way to the exit when Tatsu appears before
A
us.
well-fought battle!
Yeah, man.
The bear hibernates to regain its strength. But with powerful resolve, we will return to challenge the King of the Wild!
You speak English or Japanese. Whatever this is, stop speaking it.
We're up for a rematch anytime, Tatsuo.
Xiao and Tatsu Gear shakes
The
hands.
sun sets, and so we depart. Ducks fly together!
Tatsua and his teammates all boost out of the arena in a V shape.
I can't even.
It's alright, Kari, I can't either. I hope we never have to fight him again. My team and I meet up in the arena stands after exiting our gears.
This should help bump us up into the top 20. Claw of the Wild are ranked 18.
Awesome. Well played.
How's Eagle holding up?
It's seen better days. Who cares? We have a sponsor now. Scarred with battle wounds, exactly how it should be. I like this. It shows signs of a well-fought
I
battle.
like it. Builds character.
It does build character.
I'm actually a little surprised.
Of what? What are you surprised about? What's up, Mayu?
Oh, I was just trying to think of why your overdrive mode didn't activate.
Something about ESP. Kairi perks up.
Yeah, the perimeters were the same when you were about to get depowered. Except this time, you did get depowered.
Maybe we're missing something?
I would have to look into it.
Hey, we have an engineer now who can help with that.
Mayu beams.
That's right!
Speaking of which, I wonder if she was able to watch the match. And I wonder if she noticed any more changes she can help to improve our gears.
Good thinking. I'll pull out my phone to text Valerie, but it looks like she's already beat me to it. Congrats on the win. I'm just a little sad Eagle got depowered. Anyways, I be at the quad for a bit. You should come drop by. She's at the campus quad. We can meet up with her there.
Let's change out of these suits and go meet her.
We nod and make our way out of the arena. I wonder if those suits are comfortable, right? And it looks uncomfortable. Feel bad for them. Shao and I changed into our uniforms and meet the girls outside. You won't catch me in that suit though. Once we reach the quad, I easily spot Valerie with her light blonde hair. I wonder if I stick out just as much. She grins as we approach.
Oh hey, you came.
Of course. Hello, I don't usually come so far. We have a couple of questions. Oh man. I bet I can go much slower for you next time. I flash your jealous friend.
Oh my, not in front of the team.
She pretends to be shy, but she's not fooling me. Xiao is speechless and fully red. And my frowns.
Why would you do that? If you came faster, you'd save time.
Oh, innocence. It's so nice to be innocent.
Oh my god.
Xiao got it though. Valerie and I glanced at Kai and then at each other before laughing.
What's so funny?
I don't get it either.
After a couple of failed attempts, we managed to compose ourselves. Kai across her arms, still looking worried.
Anyway, Valerie, we'd like to ask you a couple of questions.
Sure, what's up?
Did you watch the match?
Of course. Actually, I wanted to talk to you guys about a few ideas I have in mind to improve your gear performance.
Kai looks pleasantly surprised.
Really?
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to make her look
drafting up the
surprised.
plans for the improvements, but there's still a few calculations to do. I'll have a completed report done in a few days.
Oh, wow! That would be great!
Xiao is just a surprise.
Someone managed to impress Kaori. I thought the day would never come.
Right?
Shut up, Sho!
Valerie stifles a giggle with her hand. Mayu also cracks a smile. Kairi turns back to Valerie.
Did you watch the qualifier matches last week too?
Valerie nods.
The overdrive mode. You're wondering how it works?
That piqued my interest. You know?
Not yet. I was hoping I could research your core. With your permission, of course.
Say yes. Say yes. She winks at me. Although I don't appreciate her snooping, having her investigate this phenomenon would be a huge benefit. With supervision, sure. Valerie pouts playfully.
Oh, fine.
Those were all the questions I had.
An awkward silence settles. Xiao suddenly speaks up.
Alright, there's only one thing left to do.
What's that?
What's that?
Yeah.
Celebrate our victory! Party at my place!
At your place? Valerie giggles in excitement.
Count me in.
That's the spirit! What about the rest of you?
Similar. Kairi and Mayu shakes their heads.
I'm not really the partying type.
I don't think so.
Come on, this is our first victory together. As a team.
Didn't we win the last round? He spreads his arm wide, gesturing to everyone around him and emphasized Valerie.
As a team.
Aw, I'm part of the team.
Shell pulls all of his all of us into a hug. Kaori immediately wiggles free and tries to protest, but Sho speaks before she
I
can.
won't take no for an answer. As my father always says, a team that parties together wins together.
He doesn't say that.
Oh, childhood friends, right? They are childhood friends.
Well, he could have in a past life or something. So, does this mean we should go now?
I suppose, if everyone's going, I can go too.
Kaori sighs.
Fine, but only for a little bit.
She's always busy doing something.
And you're coming too, right, Mr. Broseph?
Sure.
Let's go then!
I should invite Yuna too. I should invite her. She got us a sponsor. Hey, Sho, I'm gonna text Yuna. Maybe she'd like to
Good
go
idea. The whole team really will party together.
too. When I check my phone, there's a message already waiting for me from Yuna. Congratulations on your victory. Your gear looks so good out there, by the way. Holding back a smile, I reply to her text. Thanks, we're all going to Sho's door and celebrate. You should come. Yuna responds immediately. I would, but I already have plans. Aw. Next time for sure. Have fun. Sean lets go of everyone and leads the way. Valerie keeps pace with him while the rest of us hang back. A little unsure of what we just agreed to. Oh, I have been to this place before, that's right. As soon as we step foot into the house, Sho is surrounded by his Broseph, all of whom showers with him with praise and congratulations.
Thanks, guys. How's Tatsuo and company?
Tatsuo took him to a forbidden hot spring to recover flesh wounds and reinvigorate their inner chi.
Energy.
Oh god.
That sounds like him.
They burst into laughter. The place is already crowded with the pilots from the other dorms, and more keep filing in at a steady pace. Everyone fans out. Mayu sticks close to Xiao, while Valerie makes a dive for the kitchen. A dark-haired female pilot walks past us and greets Kaori. She seems really familiar. Was she checking the labors while I was in the pilot lunch? Oh, is it May? Either way, Kaori scowls when she sees the girl, who just laughs and grabs Kaori's arms, dragging her into the throng of people. I push my way past the living room and hear music coming from a short staircase leading to the lower level. It's dark, but strobes, colored lights flash from below. Sounds like there's a rave going on. I'm not sure about going down there. Carefully, I weave my way into the kitchen, narrowly avoiding a dousing from a fruity drink. When I arrive, I gawk at the cornucopia of alcohol. I help myself to... Surprise me! Water! Beer tastes disgusting. Surprise me! Besides the obscene amount of beer, there's also plump wine, sake, and whiskey available. Wine? Or whiskey? Wine? Whiskey? Wine. I never actually had plum wine before. It's not that common in the States. I felt like it kinda girly. I still pour a small amount into a cup and it has a taste. Puzzling and sweet, and you can really taste the plums. Now that I have a drink, I should find my friends. Let's look for... Val. I spot Valerie in the kitchen with some guys. Her body is pressed up against him as she whispers something in his ears. The guy pricks up, nods, then rushes out of the kitchen and towards the hallway. With a huge grin on her face, Valerie notices me and comes over. Her hips move blurringly with her walk, but she seems a tad unsteady on her feet. Oh my goodness, she's drunk already.
Hey, you.
She's drunk. Who was that guy?
Oh, I don't know.
What did you say to him, Valerie? Really? Because she seemed kind of close.
Forget about him. He's not important. The better question is, what's a guy like you doing in a place like this?
Oh my goodness, she's really drunk. Just getting a drink?
Oh yeah?
She giggles and leans in closer to me.
I might have had a drink too.
Try a few. Aren't you still underage?
Maybe.
You shouldn't be drinking.
Oops. too late for that.
Oh, Valley got that drink she wanted before. Someone nearly bumped into us as they reached for a drink. Valley
Come
frowns.
on, let's go find someplace else to talk. It's too busy in here.
She grabs my hands and leads me to the living room. The couch is surprisingly empty, so Valley plops down and pats the space beside her. I unblock her and sit down.
I hope you're not still angry with me.
For what? Huh? Angry about what?
About your core.
Oh. No, I'm not angry.
Good, because now that I'm your engineer, you're gonna be seeing a lot more of me.
Oh yeah?
Of course. Somebody needs to make sure that your core gets a lot of tender, loving care.
Hey, I give it a lot of TLC.
I'll bet you do.
Huh?
I meant someone besides you. Someone with a gentler touch who knows how to treat it right.
You don't know anything about my core.
Well, I'd like to.
Suddenly I'm aware of how close she is to me. She puts a hand on my arm.
I'd like the chance to get to know it intimately.
She closes the gap between us and I feel her soft skin on me. Her breath tickles my ear as she whispers.
Do you know where Show's room is?
We're not going there, Valerie. We're not going there. Yeah?
Go there. Wait for me on the bed. I'll be right behind you.
Now, how do we get out of this situation, guys? It would be wrong to say yes. It would be wrong to say yes, guys. Gently, I push her away from me and shake my head. I can't. I'm sorry. Her eyes are wide and surprised.
How come?
I'm sorry. It wouldn't be right to take advantage of you when you aren't thinking straight.
My mind couldn't be more clear.
That's what they all say. You might think that, but you had a few drinks, and alcohol always clouds the mind.
Trust me. This is what I want.
I shake my head again. I'm sorry. She pouts.
I see.
But even though she's pouting, she doesn't seem that upset. In fact, she almost seems to like my answer. Why are you doing this?
Doing what?
You know what I mean.
I'm just having a little fun. It's a party after all.
But you're toying with these guys' emotions. Yeah, she is toying with a lot of guys' emotions. Aren't you worried someone's gonna get hurt? Mally laughs.
Oh, please. Like they're any better.
Huh?
A drunk girl and an empty room. The fact that they jumped on that opportunity means there's only one thing on their mind. Then who would have gotten hurt?
She does have a point. A good guy wouldn't take advantage of someone who wasn't thinking clearly. Yes, consent's always key. Consent comes with clear conscience, guys.
I'm just turning their own game against them.
It's still wrong. You are a regular vigilante. Your system's flaw. I don't really care what she's doing, honestly. I suppose they aren't that innocent.
Exactly. And someone has to show them the error of their ways.
And that just happens to be you.
Well...
She draws out the word and smirks.
Nah, not tonight. I've got something even better in mind.
Oh, what's that? She grabs my hand and leads me towards the rave downstairs.
Come on, let's dance.
This is gonna be fun, guys. Although at first I try to protest, she is persistent and we end up having a great night of dancing and chatting. It's late by the time I get home, and everyone's already asleep. I tiptoe into my room and collapse onto my bed. Exhausted, I'll fall asleep as soon as my head hits the pillow. I wonder if he ever made up with his sister. Because she sent a lot of text messages. The sun shining through my window splashes onto my face and wakes me up. I stretch in a wide yawn and glance at the clock. Nearly 10. I'm glad I got a chance to sleep in after the party last night, but I don't want to waste my weekend. I hop out of bed and get ready for the day. What's my plan for today? Oh yes. I go to Valerie's number when I notice a text message that came in earlier today. It's from Valerie. Hey, I'm heading over to the park in just a bit. I'll meet you there soon. Finish up that assignment. She didn't even confirm with me before going. What if I was unavailable? she's just that confident. Though I suppose she probably intends to finish the assignment one way or another. I better head out then. After making my plans, I head downstairs.
Oh hey! Didn't see you there, big bro.
Oh, she's not mad anymore, so yeah, I guess they meet up. She seems to be back her usual self. I'm glad to see you feeling better.
Oh yeah, I definitely am.
As she speaks, a devilish smile graces her lips. Yeah, she's up to something.
Anyway, you going out today?
Why? You wanna know? Yeah, why? She starts giggling.
No reason.
Huh. Sus. Okay. Hey, I'm actually glad I ran into you. I wanted to apologize.
Apologize?
Yeah, I saw your text from a couple days ago. I'm sorry I didn't answer. I didn't have my phone on me, so I didn't see them until too late. Nikki crossed her arms.
Yeah, sure. Likely story.
I used it to charge the phone in the gear. It was inside the gear as a phone charge. No, actually, I accidentally left it in my gear.
What?
To charge the phone. It's a genius idea. You just don't understand. Twice.
Oh, come on. At least come up with something more believable.
What's more believable than the truth? Okay, then I was just ignoring you. It's not my problem if you don't believe me. What's more believable than the truth? No, really, it's
What was your phone doing in your gear in the first place?
It was charging. She blinks at me.
You really are hopeless.
Look! Imagine a flash of film in my face. The only issue. Take a look. Oh. What do you mean by oh? Nikki bites her lips and she continues scrolling.
No.
What? What is it, Nikki? She hands back my phone. She seems worried about something, probably for how mean she was to me yesterday. It's okay, Nikki. I understand you were angry yesterday, but I wanted you to know I didn't do it on purpose. No hard feelings, right?
About that.
Huh?
Remember when you said you were going out today?
Yeah?
You might not want to do that.
Wait, what? What did you do? What did you do? Why not? Nikki shuffles her feet and continues to bite her lip. Oh my goodness, what did she do?
Because you definitely don't want to go into the garage.
Oh, not the bike? You didn't mess with the bike? Oh my goodness, my eyes widen. No, not the bike. I spin on my heel, race towards the garage as Nikki cries out for me to wait. Throwing open the door, I feel like a hand is squeezing my heart. Nikki catches up with me and cringes.
Now, before you get mad...
Oh my goodness. Not the bike. Nikki.
Just remember that I was really annoyed with you and wanted revenge.
My life is a lie. Not helping. She quiets down, but she can't stand to say
At least it looks really pretty now.
Ugh. It looks like a unicorn threw up all over my baby. All I can do is stare at the photo as the glitter and desecration of my beautiful bike. Nikki hides her face in her hands.
I'm sorry. I promise I'll clean it up.
I'm gonna cry, guys. Yeah, you will.
Let me get a bucket.
Nikki turns to leave, but I sigh. Not right now. I have to go. The shame. I take another look at the pink sparkles winking in the light. Maybe I should take the bus. No, I can't. The bus won't come for another 20 minutes. I need to leave now.
Okay, I'll clean it up later then.
I nod. With a grimace, I reluctantly ease myself onto my bike. The engine roars to life, and the glitter flutters behind me in a rainbow trail of happiness. This is so embarrassing. I park my bike and text Valerie that I'm at the entrance at the park. Although she responds that she's close, it's still another 10 minutes before she arrives dressed in a skirt and heels. She greets me playfully.
I hope you weren't waiting too long.
No, what's the deal with your outfit?
This is what you're supposed to wear on a date.
You mean she was serious this whole time? Check it out. What an impractical outfit. Yeah, of course she was serious, man. Dun 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 dun. Hey, Jay.
Of course. That's what we agreed upon, isn't it?
Well, I didn't think. I feel the heat flushed in my face and
Oh
Valley's.
my. Are you blushing?
No. All that does is make my face redder. Valley giggles. Okay, well, we should get started. She nods.
What did you have in mind?
The assignment wants us to find the pillars of town, which are in the heart of the park, so I guess we should start walking.
Good idea.
She grabs my hand and leads me deeper into the park. As we continue to walk, her pace wanes. You okay?
Of course.
Valley smiles, but I can tell she's uncomfortable. Offer her your arm. Be a gentleman. This is a date. I hold out my arm for her to take. Here, you can lean on me for support. She shakes her head.
Honestly, I'm fine.
Suddenly her ankle wobbles. Is the heel string her feet? Steady her. Steady her. I wrap my arm around her and hold her steady as she regains her balance. She glances at me in surprise, and I think I see a blush on her cheeks. Then her usual smile returns to her face, and she snakes an arm around my own, leaning slightly into me. Now it's my turn to blush. Soon we reach a large fountain. In the center stands a statue of a woman who seems to grow out of the water. Tears trickle from her eyes, and water flows down from the giant pillar into her hand. Sea creatures cling to her dress, which looks to be made of foam. Surrounding the fountain are 4 stone columns. Valley breathes a sigh of wonder.
She's beautiful, but she looks so sad.
I wonder who she is. As Valley continues to gaze at the statue, I circle the fountain for a plaque. Oh! It says she is probably known as Yumiko. And she is the protector of the island.
What does she protect them from?
Natural disasters, demons. I squint at the plaque. She was a villager from Izakaze and was married to a fisherman. He was a good man, and the two of them were happy, but no matter how hard they tried, she was unable to conceive a child. One day, her husband came home with an unusual large catch. As he searched through the fish, he found a young boy tangled in his net. Thinking as a gift from the gods, he wrapped the child in a blanket and brought him home to his wife. Yumiko was thrilled and immediately took the child like her own son. The boy was extremely curious about the world above the sea and happily adopted Yumiko as his mother. Valerie kneels.
But the boy was the son of the Dragon King, who transformed into a human and came on land to collect his son and bring him back to the sea. But as his gaze landed on Umiko, whose face was wet with tears, he fell in love and wished to take her back to his palace beneath the waves.
Oh, I'm getting Hades vibes here.
Umiko refused, angering the king. He reverted to his dragon form and called upon the ocean waves to swallow the village. One way or the other, she would be with him in the sea.
True love, guys. I'm just playing. That's not true love. Valley pauses and wrinkles her nose.
Of course a man throws a temper tantrum because he can't get his way.
Oof. What do you mean, of course? Pretty sure it's the woman who throws tantrums. It's just a story. What do you mean, of course? Not all men are like that. She looks at me, then breaks into a smile.
Well, alright. I know one man who isn't.
Right? I'm sure you know more than just one.
Nope. Just one.
I don't know if I should be happy or sad. I turned back to the plaque. As Yumiko watched the destruction of the waves, she agreed to join the Dragon King. Among protests from her husband, she threw herself into the ocean. Then the servants of the king dragged Yumiko down to the palace.
The servants must be the sea creatures. That's why they're clinging to her dress.
Yeah, I nod. Still, the Dragon King continues to flood the island to ensure Yumiko would never be tempted to return to the surface. Dang. Unable to watch her people suffer while the king slept, Yumiko dislodged the pearl, which granted the dragon his power from his chest and swallowed it.
Ew.
Yeah. Yeah. Riley continues reading.
Since then, Umiko continues to protect the village from the Dragon King's wrath, and in return, the people throw a festival in her honor.
But she was cause of the Dragon King for destroying the village. Technically, it was part of her fault too. But not really. Because, I don't know. Poor Yumiko. Whoa, with the power like that, I'd be unstoppable. The story has no ending. I mean, yeah, it sucks for Yumiko. Either way. But yeah. That's really sad.
Why?
All Yumiko wanted was to be a mother, and a child, which she thought was a blessing, was more like a
Well,
curse.
At least now that she lives in the sea, she can be a mother.
You think so? I think as long as she has the Dragon King power, she can never let her guard down.
I don't mean a mother for the dragon child. She's more like the mother of Isokaze.
I suppose that's true.
It's not quite what she wanted, but at least her sacrifice wasn't in vain. Clearly the people love her.
Riley stares at the fountain, but I can read the expression on her face. Is it storming outside? Oh my goodness. What did you think about the story? She looks unusually sullen.
She was put into an unfair situation and did what she felt she needed to do. It's very admirable, but it's also sad. Once the Dragon King showed up, Umiko's life was no longer her own to live.
Yeah. That's a shame. It really is a shame.
But at least she hasn't been forgotten.
True. That's true. I'm curious about the festival they throw in her honor. Do you know anything about it? She shakes her head.
Maybe we'll learn more about her in class.
Speaking in class, we should probably get started on those pillars. While he snaps to her attention.
Right.
We wander the corner of the fountain where each pillar stands. A word is carved into each one of them. Benevolence, achievement, honor, and virtue. I pull out my phone and take a picture of each column.
Ooh, are you keeping a memento of our date because you're having such a good time?
Sure, let's go with that. It's not a date. Patty just laughed. And no, I'm doing an assignment. The next step is to define what we think each pillar means.
Okay.
Any ideas?
For which one?
Benevolence. Benevolence?
I think, just like its definition, it's a reminder to do kindly unto others.
Kind of like Yumiko's sacrifice. She put her own wants and needs aside to take care of her village.
I don't know how much of it was sacrifice, since she was forced into it.
Yeah. Technically, she did have a choice. She could either go with him into the ocean or die with everyone on the t-shirt. That's not a choice, that's an ultimatum.
That's not much of a choice.
Still counts. Lawyer. Riley frowns as she crosses her arms. Calm down, coward. Riley bursts out laughing.
She does that quite a bit, doesn't she?
Achievement. Achievement?
I think it means we mustn't squander the life we are given. Each goal we achieve, be it small or large, brings us one step closer to fulfillment.
Interesting. After all, you never know when a Dragon King will fall in love with you.
And ruin your life forever.
Well then. What did you?
It's pretty straightforward. It's perseverance. And I think it's mostly geared towards mental and emotional perseverance instead of physical. Even when times are hard, we must remember to keep moving forward and to always have hope.
Riley looks thoughtful.
I wonder if Umiko's husband always hoped that she would come back to him, or if he gave up on her.
I wonder if the guy jumped in the sea and almost drowned himself trying to get to her. I don't know.
I think he probably gave up as soon as the Dragon King set his sights on her.
Well, that sucks. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Riley just shrugs. Yeah, fight for your women, guy. Don't give up. Abstinence. Riley smirks.
No.
not about sex. She winks.
I know. It's about self-restraint. Especially during times of low supplies, people should strive to control their indulgences.
I'm sure this became prevalent back when the village suffered from the floods and bad harvests, like in Yumiko's story.
I agree.
Valley looks amused.
Well, the rest of the project should be a breeze now that I've done all the hard work.
That wasn't my intention. I was just curious what your interpretation of the words are and if they are the same as mine.
Of course.
She winks. But I really am just curious. Since we got all our pictures, let's head back.
Sure.
Valley nods and starts walking. Suddenly she stumbles. Catch her! Catch! I rush to her. What happened? Are you okay?
No!
Those heels once hurt. She holds up the remains of her shoe. It broke?
My heel broke!
Yeah. What?
Do you know how hard it is to find the perfect pair of heels?
I don't wear heels, so I don't know. I'm sorry. I can honestly say I do not. She sighs, slips off her broken shoe, and balances on one foot. Maybe we should head back. We got the pictures and can finish the rest of the project later.
Yeah.
She hesitates reluctantly to let her bare foot touch the ground. I have a solution. A pick-me-up. Look at that. Before Valley can react, I position my arms under her back and legs and lift her in my arms. She let a small yelp in surprise and smirks.
Are you trying to impress me?
Maybe. What gives you that idea?
You literally just swept me off my feet.
That's not what I meant. Are you impressed? Do you want me to drop you? You want me to drop you? I can drop you, you know. Are you impressed? I'm going with guys. I thought you would have realized by now that I'm not like most people. She grins, this mischievous glint in her eyes.
That's true. Most people would have asked a girl before putting their hands on her.
That sounds so wrong. Oh, sorry, I can't put you back down. I begin to lower her legs, but Valley squirrels and hugs my
Nope.
neck.
This is fine.
Valley falls silent, and I can't help but wonder what she is thinking. But her sharp tongue, she seems strangely vulnerable. Vulnerable. Once we reach my bike crash. Bro, I promise you, I did not do this. My little sister did this to my bike.
That's your bike?
For a second, I forgot about the rainbow sparkles. It doesn't usually look like this. Molly doesn't try to hold it in her lap. Tears warm in her eyes.
Uh-huh. Are you sure you don't have any experience picking out heels?
It wasn't my. It sounds to me like you're able to walk on your own now, so.
No! I'm sorry.
Maya clings to me and buries her face in my shirt, trying to calm her laughter. When she's calmed down, I gently place her on the back of my bike and climb on in front of her. Well, my prompting, she wraps her arms around me. I'm suddenly glad she can't see my face. It seems like this isn't your first time on a bike.
No. My mother had a boyfriend who drove a motorcycle back in France, so I got used to riding one.
Dad?
Yes.
Valley doesn't offer up explanation, so I started the engine and head back to the A's. Does your mother have a lot of boyfriends? If that's what it is. She leans on me the entire ride back. Soon I'm parking my bike at Ace. I can take you to your dorms. As I slide off, I hold out my arms, and Valley shakes her head. She hops off the back and flashes me her usual smirk.
It's only our first date. Way too early to be bringing poison to my room.
It's not a date. She smiles and kisses me on the cheek.
Thank you for taking me home.
Maybe she would give me another kiss. Do I also get a thank you for carrying you? Valley smirks.
As a matter of fact, you do.
I rate myself another kiss, but it never comes.
I'll have the project done tonight.
Aww.
This is my way of thanking you for being such a gentleman.
Well, that's a win, I
We
guess.
can look everything over and turn it in.
Wait, you're not doing all of it, are you? Valley merely smirks.
Anyway, this was nice. Let's do it again sometime.
Yeah, I like that.
I will wear sturdier shoes.
Yeah, no heels. Walk on a date? That's crazy. I like that too. I mean, just imagine, on heels all day? She laughs and slips the other shoe off her foot, and then she waves goodbye as she heads back to her dorm. I still don't think it's fair for Valerie to do the whole project by herself, but if that's what she wants, then I can't stop her. I just be sure to help with revisions. Hop back on my bike and head home. She better clean that bike. When I arrive home, Uncle Kaito is staring at my phone with a silly grin on his face. Oh, he seems happy. He does. You seem to be in a good mood, Uncle Kaito. Kaito is startled by my voice, but quickly regains his cheery attitude.
As a matter of fact, I am.
So she did decide to come? Any reason why?
I just got off the phone with Yuki and I am saved.
Saved?
She called me today and apologized for going against our agreement.
Nice. Pieces of our last conversation resurfaced in my memory. Ah, the agreement you made when you two separated. Uncle Kaito nods.
She says that she can make the restaurant opening ceremony after all.
See, everything worked out. Just gotta be optimistic, guys.
Yeah, I don't know what I was so worried about. Yuki has always been reliable and a true friend. Even after we separated, she was always there when I needed her.
Sounds like you still care for her. Kaito and Yuki sitting in a tree. She still digs you. Let's not put any salt on this broken marriage. Sounds like you still care for her.
Well, of course. I did love her.
Maybe you still do.
Who do you think you are, the love doctor?
Nah, I'm just saying.
This is the way things are between Yuki and I, and this is how it needs to stay.
Yeah, if you say so.
So, I don't want to hear any more out of you.
You got it. Alright, I trust your judgment.
You're grounded if you keep this up, mister.
What? No. Uncle Kaito laughs.
I'm just messing with you.
Hello!
Cleaning my bike! We both turn to see Nikki wearing her signature smile. As she glances over at me, her smile falters. Yeah.
Before you say it, I'll go clean up your bike now.
Exactly.
Clean up his bike?
It's a long story. You don't want to know. Kaito grins.
Well, I have a bit of free time now and I'm in the mood to celebrate. Do you guys want to watch something on Netflix?
Nikki pricks up at the idea, then stares pleadingly at me. Nikki! Before I have the chance to speak, she pouts her lips and looks at me with puppy dog eyes. You know that won't work.
Please?
Her voice chokes up. It's futile to resist. Give in. Oh my goodness. Big brother sense activate. Okay, fine. You can stay for one episode. Nikki beams.
Yay! Thanks, bro.
Kaito laughs at our exchange as we settle into the couch.
You are going to be in real trouble, kiddo, if you give in so easily to the ladies.
I'm already in trouble.
Only for me.
Nikki leans against me and snuggles into a comfortable position. What are you doing?
Shush, pillow.
Dang, I got downgraded to a pillow, guys. I think about protesting, but realize how useless that'd be. Kaito noticed my side and resignation and grins.
Forget about being in trouble, you're already doomed.
Yeah. I shrug. You'd think I'd be immune to her witchcraft after 17 years of this.
What do you guys want to watch?
Modern gear breaking Game of Thrones? Yeah, let's do this. And stand into the House of Generation. First of my name, King of the Andals and the first man, Lord of the 8 Kingdoms and Guardian of the Realm. Never watched Game of Thrones, guys. Can I get past the first episode? We grin at each other while Nikki looks perplexed.
We're watching Gear of Thrones?
Actually, this isn't exactly a family show.
Agreed.
Nikki sighs in relief.
Oh good, because I've already seen it.
What?
I think we need to discuss what's appropriate for you to watch, young lady.
I watched it with my friends for the story. We skipped the other parts.
Yeah, for the story. Those were the best parts. Uncle Kaido nudged me. I mean, let's choose something else. You didn't hear that, guys. The Big Bang Theory. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Oh, yeah. Rail gears with special powers are tracked by a secret organization, Agents of Gear.
You actually want to watch this? I found it to be a bit boring.
Yeah, I didn't watch it either. You have to watch up to the mid-season. Most of it's just filler into the movie counterpart release.
Oh, really? Maybe it's worth giving it a second chance. Nikki?
I don't mind watching this.
She went with Big Bang Theory, guys. Then it's settled. Kaito navigates through the Netflix and selects a show. After binge watching a few episodes, Kaito stretches and pushes off the couch.
That was a great break. I have to get some work done before midnight, though.
Alright.
Don't stay up too late, you two.
Okay.
Kaito retreats into the kitchen where his laptops and papers are scattered. Nikki heaves a long sigh.
Well, I guess it's time for me to clean off your bike.
Yeah, get to it. Before she can paint her sad eyes at me, I shake my head. You can do it tomorrow. Aww. She immediately brightens up.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to get started on my homework.
Yeah.
It's my senior year. I need to maintain my grades to get into a good school.
She has a point. Alright, let me know if you need any help.
Thanks. It's nothing too difficult, just a lot of questions to go through.
MK. Okay. We both nod and say goodnight to Kaito and head to our rooms. I spend the rest of the evening relaxing until it's time to sleep. As I crawl into bed, my phone buzzes. I open up the text show. Hey yo, guess what holiday is coming up next month? I give you a hint. We are all going to the beach. You interested? Holiday in which we all go to the beach. I have no idea what the holiday is, but I already like it. I texted back. You know it. Time passes in a blur, and suddenly it's been a month since Nikki and I moved to Isakaze, and I started at Ace Academy. My team and I are stronger than ever. Our winning streak has not been broken. Tarish, Sho, Mayu, and I spent many evenings practicing in the hangar, learning how to anticipate each other's needs on the field. Nice. Yuna continues to manage our sponsorship from Dashu, and she became more comfortable with the team. Valley works hard behind the scenes to continue to update my gears. After all tweaks, she had given Eagle more confident than ever in my mech abilities. Nice. All going according to cake. I had a surprising number of companies reach out to me to partner and research my core, but I decline each invitation. I don't feel comfortable having strangers poke and probe at my dad's legacy, especially when I don't understand what's going on myself. Aside from updating my gear, Valerie has spent a majority of free time investigating my core under supervision. She hasn't touched anything she shouldn't, I think. On the home front, Uncle Kaito is still as busy as ever, now that his newly opened cafe has been insanely popular. Nikki spends most of her time at school, cooking club, which has gained a lot of traction among the students. Sadly, that means I had to fend for myself when it comes to food. A whole month has passed, guys. I woke up at the sound of my alarm, then begin my morning routine. When I enter the kitchen, I make myself a bowl of cereal. Nikki already left for school. Lately, she's been leaving early almost every day. It's barely fazed me anymore. Especially after I found cereal in the grocery store. The most expensive box of Tiger Flakes I ever bought. Finishing up breakfast, I hop on my bike and head to school. Valerie is already waiting for me and waves me over as soon as I enter the classroom.
I have news for you.
Oh, did she figure out what's going on with my core? Good news or bad news? She pauses, then grins playfully.
Come with me to the hangar after class and I'll show you.
The hangar, so it's something to do with my core.
What else would it be about?
Right? You do spend a lot of time there. Take your pick. Nothing. Good point. You spend so much time at the hangar, sometimes I wonder if that's where you sleep.
I'm not sure sleep is the term I'd use. More like an extended rest.
She smiles sweetly. Right. Ellie waits expectantly.
So?
So what?
You haven't said yes yet. Will you come with me to the hangar?
Obviously I'm going. Yeah, I go with you.
Good. I was starting to think maybe you didn't want to be alone with me.
That is true, because I never know what you might be up to or thinking. Before I can respond, the professor raised her voice over the chatter.
Good morning, everyone. In today's lesson, we will cover That's all for today. Have a great rest of your day.
Just as I finish packing up my things, Valerie grabs my hand and pulls me towards the door.
Let's go!
Sure, just give me a minute. But she already started walking with me until I hastily grab my bag. Where we can go now. We cut across the campus and into the hangar, through the main entrance instead of the pilot's launch. Inside the hangar, Valerie rushes straight to Eagle's terminal, shooting an impatient glance at me as I follow behind her. She sets herself in front of my terminal, and after typing a secret, she proudly points at the screen.
Check it out!
Cool numbers, bro. I'd rather be checking you out, still silently. Valerie is a very flirty person, so give me more points if I do that. My gaze slides across the continuous string of numbers on the terminal to the rest of Valerie. I drink in the curve of her waist and how her skirt accentuates the outline of her hips. She is holding back a smile, which she releases when she knows my stare.
Although I'm relieved I can hold your attention better than this terminal can, you might want to hold that thought and focus on the screen.
Right. No, I'm happy with my
Then
choice.
let me fix that.
Valerie stands behind the monitor and laughs at my disappointment. With a sigh, I refocus my attention to the screen. Okay, so what are these numbers?
Well, you know how all the system scans we've been doing haven't shown anything new?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah?
our approach was the mistake. I was thinking, if I wanted to leave a secret message on a system, I would embed it into existing code and spoof the service identity so that it would remain inconspicuous during scans.
Sounds smart. What?
Well, I was doing a manual evaluation through listed services during the last week and noticed a discrepancy here. When I tried to execute it, it came back with this screen.
The voice grows with
I'm
excitement.
positive there's something behind this code.
Let's break through it. Really? Then let's find out what that is.
I was hoping you'd say that. Tell me how to decrypt it and we'll find out in a second.
Why are you asking me? I don't know how to decrypt things. What makes you think I know how to do that? She raised an eyebrow. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Would you be able to hack it? She bites her lips as she thinks.
Yeah, but it might take a few days.
Then I will come back in a few days. Leave it to you. That probably still faster than it would take me to figure it out. She grins.
I won't argue with that. Okay, I'll do it. But only because you're cute.
Wow, thanks. She winks at me, then turns towards the terminal. Thanks? Already engrossed in the code, Valley gives me a short wave of dismissal. We are gonna find out. We are gonna find out. As I find my way out the hangar, my phone dings with an email from the school administration. I scan through the contents. Huh. Due to the disqualification of the team Strike X, my team will now face Una Bugisha? What the? What is that name? In this week's match. I wonder what Strike X did to get themselves disqualify. Probably put like military grade weaponry on their gears, or just any type of gear, unqualified tournament gear, or they could have tried to cheat. I don't know. My phone vibrates with a group of chat from Shell. You guys get that email? I type out my response. Yeah, wonder what Shrek X did. How you lie about something important, that's one reason why I left. Oh. Wait, Strike X was Sho and Kaori's old team? Yeah. As I'm typing out a question for Sho about what happened with him and Strike X, a text from Mayu comes in. Looks like we're going against... Oh, I'm gonna call them OB guys. OB instead. OB does sound familiar, but I can't recall which team they are. Who are they again? A team we must demolish. Of course, Kaoru would write in all caps. Whoa, that's even more aggressive than usual. Shut up, Sho. Please don't be upset, Kaoru. I'm fine. While the text comes in, I rack my brain trying to recall how I know that name. Oh, right. Never mind. They are that all-girls team, right? Yeah. They're supposed to be pretty good. Who cares? I won't let them beat us. The text ceased after that. I'll leave for the best. What do I feel like doing now? Let's hang out with Kaori. We haven't hung out with her a lot. I'm starting to fall behind in my class since all my focus has been on piloting. Time to head to the library. Oh, I still ended up to the library, guys. The library is filled with students, and I don't spot any free tables. Looks like other people had the same idea. I spot Familiar Plum, but Red here is sitting alone at a table in the corner. It's rare to spot Kaori at the library. She doesn't notice me as I approach. If I didn't know better, I'd say she looks half asleep. Mind if I join you? You didn't have to save a seat just for me. Move over, you hogging the entire table. It's best to be passive with her. I'm glad I ran into you. This place is packed. Kylie looks around, gargling, like she just had woken up, then greets me with a yawn.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Are you feeling alright? You look a little...
I look a little what?
Tired. Her eyes flash, and she might be groggy, but still Kaori. A little tired. Everything okay?
Huh? No, I'm fine. Why?
Just wondering. This is what friends are for, you know? The bags under her eyes tell us a different story. I'm just concerned. Kaori glares at me for a moment, almost like she's trying to work up the energy to chastise me. Instead, she yawns.
I've been busy.
Obviously. I knew it. What's his name?
What? I don't...
Shh. Library, remember? Kaori gaze sheets from one side of the library to the other. All the students are busy with their own work and no one seems to have noticed her outburst. She whispers.
That's not why I'm tired, you idiot!
Dang! And that's your whisper voice? My ears are done. Why then? To my surprise, there's no sharp tongue retort. Instead, she shrugs.
It's nothing, okay? I've just been pulling a lot of double shifts at work.
Oh, where do you work at? You have a job?
Yeah. Is that a problem?
No, it's just surprising. Between the team and the classes, I really have time to do anything else.
If you care enough about something, you make time for it.
That's true. What kind of...
None of your business.
I didn't even ask the question.
You don't need to. It doesn't concern you.
It concerns me if you're too tired to compete in the match properly.
Don't be stupid. I'd never let that happen. If it starts to impact my performance on the team, then you can gripe at me all you want. Until then, all you need to know is that I have another commitment, and I have to stick with it.
Yeah, I'd rather not wait to find out if it does affect a match during a match. Besides, she's really keeping your eyes open.
And I'm telling you, it won't affect my performance. So drop it, okay?
She's wide awake now, losing any trace of gogginess. Maybe I just caught her at the bad time. I nod and let the subject drop. She returns to her notes as I pull out a textbook from my bag. We both study together in silence. She continues nodding every so often, and I can tell she isn't at 100%. Oh well. Not like I can do much. After some time, we both say our goodbyes and head out. I'm in the pilot lounge watching the Japan vs China year playoff match. The lounge is packed with the students as this is highly anticipated game. Many shouts at the TV, but I watch in silence, sipping my drink and enjoying the ambience.
Exciting game, right?
Oh, it's you! Rank 1 student Akira Masasato. I glance up in surprise but nod. Akira grins and sits down in my seat across from me. I glance up in surprise but nod. Wait, I read that. I'm doing it again, guys. Although he seems like a nice guy, we don't talk very often, so it's unusual he approached me. I suppose I do have a really good view of the TV though. A string of boos and yells fill the room as China takes out one of the Japan gears. People are really getting into it this time.
Yeah, it was predicted that this year China was going to be a strong opponent for Japan, and it looks like that's coming true.
Is that why there's such a big turnout? I gesture to the crowded room. Akira nods.
This is the first year that China's even made it this far in the playoffs. Everyone's watching to see who will come out on top.
I bet China's really happy right now that's watching it. Who do you think will win? He doesn't even hesitate.
Japan.
Ah, yes.
What do you think?
Japan? Definitely Japan. China might be catching up, but their technology hasn't reached the same innovative standards as Japan. Plus, this year's lineup is completely new team, so they don't have the same players advantage as Japan's season team. But I chose Japan, guys, because it's China's first time coming to the competition. I mean, not competition. Getting this far, so you know, I'm banking on the team that made it this far several times.
I agree.
He gives me a long look. I wonder what he's thinking.
Speaking of matches, I believe congratulations are in order for you and your team.
Oh, for what? What are you congratulating me about? Me? Your team is still holding the #1 spot on the leaderboards.
Sure, but you guys are quickly catching up. You started out at rank 21, but you've already made it to rank 11.
Rank 11, guys. One more spot to 10. Show that guy from that other sponsor that we failed because he was in the top 10 rank. Ha, who's laughing now? Yeah, it's kind of weird to think about it, and we're going against an even better team this week since Strike X got disqualified.
Yeah, the school is taking no chances with them.
What do you mean? Akira blinks.
You didn't hear?
No, I did not hear. No one talks about that team, especially my teammates, since it was the old team. No.
The team lead and one of his starting pilots got into a huge fight, and they did not hold back. I mean, there were some serious injuries, so both members obviously couldn't compete.
Why did they fight?
The leader decided to sideline his starting pilot, and his pilot didn't like that.
Oof. They're on the same team, couldn't they just talk it out? I'm sure the leader had a reason. Akira shrugs.
I don't know all the details, but my guess is that there probably wasn't a good reason to sideline the pilot. Either way, because the fight escalated to the degree in which Ace had to get involved, the school is currently investigating the team.
Ooh, and then Shell said they lied about something, and if they lie about something, that was bad. Like, I won't say illegal, but against school regulations and rules, they can get expelled and suspended. Now that the school's eyes is on it. That's crazy stuff.
Yeah. Who are you going up against now?
OB, guys, OB. Bugakisha. Yeah, OB for me, guys. OB.
Oh, May's team.
Oh, so it is May team. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I hear they're strong. Akira nods.
They are. But so are you. In fact, I'm really looking forward to my match with you.
Thanks. That might still be a while, considering my team's rank.
Right, but you guys have been on a winning streak, haven't you?
We have. Yeah.
Because of that, your matchmaking rating, or MMR, is actually higher than your earned rank. That tends to happen with outliers like being an undefeated team.
What he says makes sense, plus I'm not going to question Akira about how being undefeated works.
I have a feeling that if you beat Onabu Geisha, it won't be long before we face each other on the field.
I look forward to that. Don't jinx us, we won't go easy on you. It is what it is. We won't go easy on you, man. I will be ranked #1, just you wait. don't get too comfortable in that number 1 spot. Akira merely smiles. We continue to watch the game in silence. After a while, Akira stands.
I wish I could watch the end of this match, but I've got to head to class. I'll see you later.
Be safe, man. I nod. After Akira leaves, I check my phone and notice a text from Sho. Don't forget, tomorrow we're getting our game on at the beach. Meet there at 11. Oh yeah, I forgot. Beach day. I could forget that. I shove my phone back in my pocket and watch the rest of the game. In the end, Japan won with just 1 gear left standing. I knew Japan would win. I have still got some time before I head home tonight. Valerie, let's see what you can do to make me go crazy. I wonder what Valerie is up to. I dial her number and wait for her answer.
Hello?
Hey, Valerie, you busy?
Yeah, I'm about to go meet a friend for some coffee.
Oh, anyone I know?
It's you, silly.
Nice. Oh.
I'll meet you at the cafe, in front of the bookstore.
Sounds like a plan. See you in a bit.
Au revoir.
French. I make my way to the cafe. Valerie is waiting for me in a booth by the time I arrive.
It's rude to keep a lady waiting.
Hey, I hurry. I'm sorry, you a lady? Stare her down. I'm sorry, I got here as fast as I could.
Oh, alright. I'll forgive you then. But only because you were so eager to see me.
She winks at me. Have you ordered yet?
No, I was waiting for a certain someone to get their butt over here.
So what I'm hearing is you want to see my butt. And Valley smirks.
Give me a twirl then.
Change the topic. I put the Maxius and Gluteus Maximus. I won't fall for your objectification. Maximum Gluteus. Without hesitation, I jump into my feet and give her a leisurely turn, then throw in a small wiggle for good measures. Valley works hard to keep a straight face.
That just made the wait worth it.
I knew it would. I flip open the menu and take a minute to read my options. Valley and I both place our orders. Then she pulls out a pencil and a sketchbook. What are you doing?
Not me, you.
Huh? She pushes the sketchbook towards me and grins playfully.
I want you to draw me like one of your French girls.
But I don't have any French girls, besides you. I can try, as you wish. As you wish. If you insist, but you have to disrobe first. As all of my French girls are painted in the purest form. Disrobe. Riley grins devilishly and flips one shoulder out of her jacket and then the other. My eyes widen as I drink in the scene. I can't believe that worked. Thank you, God. She slowly shimmies her arms off the jacket.
Okay, I've disrobed for you.
She laughs at my look of disappointment. She leans onto the table, rests her chin in her hands, and flashes me a warm smile. Taking that as my cue to start drawing, I clumsily trace the pencil around the page. As hard as I try, my uncoordinated fingers cannot illustrate what my eyes see.
Are you done yet?
You don't want to see this. Valley speaks through her teeth, trying to not disturb her pose. No. I continue to sketch. After a few minutes, Valley tries me.
How about now?
This is terrible, guys. Still no. She waits another couple of minutes.
Now?
Calm down and be done when it's done. She sighs heavily.
The things I have to do for you.
In case you forgot, you're the one who asked me to draw you. You can't rush these things.
Shouldn't you be concentrating? What are you doing talking to me?
You are the one talking to me.
If you spent more time on your drawing and less time blaming me for things, you'd be done by now.
I glare at her. She winks before returning to her pose. We fall silent as I work on the drawing. Valley stares confidently at me, never looking away when I glance up at her. For some reason, that makes me even more nervous. I push away my embarrassment and focus on her future. For all the times I look at her, I haven't really seen just how perfect her features flow into each other. It's the first time I noticed just how truly beautiful she is, and my face flushed from the thought. The next time I glance up at Valerie, her smile looks more genuine. I know she saw me blush, and that makes me blush even more. After a few more minutes, I drop my pencil. Okay, done. Valerie breaks from her pose.
Let me see.
Pushing forward the sketchbook, I wonder if she liked that I drew her. It's probably terrible. With big old titties, as accurately as possible, like an ironing board, as accurately as possible. She stares at my drawing, her eyes grow wide. She grabs the sketchbook off the table and studies it closely. I hope it's okay.
This is more than okay. It's really good.
What? It's not bad? I blink. I anticipate she used a lot of words, but good? It's not one of them. Really?
Yeah, you really captured the eyes. They're so expressive.
Do they look like they are up to no good? She laughs.
They look like they only do good. All the time.
Then I guess I still have a long way to go. Yeah. She continues to look at the drawing. You really think it's that good?
Mm-hmm. It's really pretty.
Given if she's complimenting herself. I had a good model. I just drew what I saw. She hugs the sketchbook through her chest and beams. Well, it's good to know that if this whole engineering thing doesn't work out, you can always fall back on the modeling career.
I'll keep that in mind.
Her cheeks ting pink. I think she's genuinely flattered. Holly glances at the time and wrinkles her nose.
I've got class soon.
Don't sound so excited about it.
It's not a fun one.
Which one is it?
Introduction to Art History.
Don't you like art?
I do. And since I also like history, I thought this would be a good choice for one of my electives.
But it turned out to be wrong. You got bamboos. So why the disappointment?
Well, it turns out that although I like history and I like actually creating art, learning about other people creating art is not as fun.
So was watching me create art for you today not fun either? She smirks.
That doesn't count. I was part of the creative process.
You was? That's true. She glances again at the time and gathers her things.
Okay, I've gotta head out.
I nod. Have fun! After we pay for our drinks, we head our separate ways, but not before I catch Valerie finally sneak another peek at my drawing. Dun, 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 dun. It's nighttime, guys. Nighttime. It's quiet in the house. When I arrive home, I guess no one here. It's no surprise that Uncle Kaito's still at work, but I would have expected Nikki to be home by now. She's been spending more and more time at her cooking club. It must be going really well. I should take advantage of the quiet and study. As I head upstairs, a blonde head peeks around the corner. Nikki? Or Val?
Is that you, big bro?
A pause at the top of the stairs. Hey, I didn't know you were home. Nikki grins mischievously.
Is it because for once I wasn't slaving away in the kitchen waiting for you to come back?
A little bit, but that's not a bad thing. A good woman should know her place. No, it was way too quiet. You're like a wife who I didn't ask for. It was just way too quiet, guys, you know? It was like silence, but cicadas. No, nothing like that. Just no way the house can be this quiet at home. What?
I'm always quiet.
Uh-huh. Is that what you call quiet?
It was quiet before you got home, which means you're the one who brings the noise.
Oh, Nikki grins.
Anyway, before you so rudely distracted me, I had a question for you.
Oh? What is it?
Can you give me a ride to the beach tomorrow?
Oh, I'm going to the beach too. Interesting. So we're all going to the beach. I blink at her. How did you know I was going to the beach?
Because tomorrow is Umiko's festival.
Oh, Yumiko. Festival is at the beach? How do you know about that? Nikki stares at me as if I have two heads.
Because I live in Isokaze.
When I live in the Isokaze, I don't know about that.
Did you know about this?
No. Of course, I learned all about Yumiko's story.
She was so badass. My friends and I are going to stop by her temple to pay our respects.
I didn't know there was a temple dedicated to her. Dude, you just said you knew about her. You can't lie and then... You can't lie and then present
It's by the
yourself...
coast, so a little out of the way from the city.
That's not how you lie, man. That seems fitting.
I'm really excited about it. What are you excited about?
The waves, the food, the girls. The food, hungry. The girls. Let's see how that goes. I can already imagine the girls in cute bikinis as they bounce across the sand and splash around the water. Nikki winkles her nose.
Actually, I don't really want to know.
But I didn't say... She probably can tell by the face I'm making right now. But I didn't say anything.
That stupid grin on your face totally gave it away.
Yeah.
So, can you take me or not?
Sure, I'll be leaving at 10:45. For baseball. Oh, what time do you... What time you need to be there? Why, oh.
Well, my friends aren't going to be there until later.
Go hitch a ride with them.
I don't really feel comfortable asking them.
Fine, then you can come with me.
But you're going so early.
Then take the bus. She smiled sweetly.
When I said early, I actually meant that's perfect.
Exactly. Just hang out with us for a while. That's what I thought. Nikki cranes her neck and peeked down the stairs behind
You hungry yet?
I bet, yeah.
Me too. Come on, let's go downstairs and see what we have.
She moves past me and flies down the stairs. I'll follow her slowly. Nikki and I whip up a quick dinner, then I spend the rest of the night looking up more information about the festival before going to bed. I flip around in bed, too excited to settle down before finally drifting off to sleep. I'm still a little upset about the bike. I woke up energized and throw off the blankets before getting dressed. Since we are going directly to the beach, I decided to just wear my swim trunks and a shirt. Nikki is waiting for me downstairs. She's wearing a cover-up and has a bag slung over her shoulder.
Finally.
That's what you're wearing to the beach? Hey, I'm on time for once.
So, I've been awake for at least an hour.
Why did you get up so early? Nikki beams and fidgets with excitement.
How could I sleep when I have such a fun day ahead of me?
Excitement. The bag jostles as she fidgets. What's in the bag?
Beach stuff, extra clothes, towels, sunscreen, you know.
That's actually pretty smart.
I know.
Nikki pushes me towards the door.
Come on, let's go already.
Alright, let me just grab my keys. After collecting my things, Nikki and I climb on my bike and we hit the road. Nikki hops off my bike as soon as I park and sprints out towards the sand. Wait! She either doesn't hear me or ignores me. Of course that means I'm stuck carrying all this stuff. What a sigh. With a sigh, I sling the bag over my shoulder and follow her. As I walk on the sand, I scan the beach for my friends, but I don't see anyone I recognize. We must be the first ones here.
Oh, son, we've missed you.
We had sun back home.
It's not the same.
Look, sun everywhere. She continues to skip and dance in the sand, then spins in a cartwheel. She grins at me. Let Nikki have a fun. You call that a cartwheel? It's like having a puppy. How cute. Adorable. Yeah, we should let her have fun. I ran back and continued to trudge along behind her.
What are you doing? You don't have to carry all that stuff.
What about the setting up?
We can do that later. This is way more fun. Come on, come join me.
Okay. Having fun is nice. Alright then, stand back, and I'll let the master show you how it's done. I kick off my shoes and drop the bag. Windmilling my arms, I push my legs off the ground, then fly through the air in a graceful arc, and land on the solid ground while the memento pulls me upright. Voila! Nikki shrugs.
I guess that wasn't too bad.
It was a masterpiece.
I wouldn't go that far.
As we both catch our breath, Nikki glances at the forgotten bag.
Let's just set up here.
Okay? When each layout towel with the bag, Nikki pulls her cover up over her head, revealing a fairly true piece. Where's the rest he is doing something sensible, don't comment on it. I mean, it's not bad, it's not good. It's decent. I breathe a sigh of relief. Oh good, you're wearing that.
Okay.
No, it's a good thing, it's sturdy.
What?
What if you've been wearing something like that? I point to a woman wearing a string bikini. Any guy would come by and accidentally pull on your string, and then the whole top will fall off. That's illegal. Sexual harassment. My voice trails off as I imagine the string slipping down the woman's shoulder, freeing her botrous breasts. Why, man? Why? Nikki wrinkles her nose.
Yeah, next time keep your weird fantasies to yourself.
Yeah. As Nikki and I finish setting up, we greeted by a familiar face.
Hey!
As breathless, Sho stands before us carrying a large umbrella. Mayu stands beside him. I really want to know these two relationships. I want to know more details about it. Hey, Sho, did you run all the way over here? He continues to gasp, and Mayu answers him.
Yeah, he saw you from the car and raced down here to say hi.
Oh yeah, Sho's bad with physical activities. You didn't have to.
I thought I saw you with another cute girl and had to get a closer look to be sure.
Nikki giggles. I instinctively step in front of her.
Aren't you gonna introduce me?
Don't hit on my sister. Do you value your life? No. Don't hit on my sister. I don't like that tone you're taking.
You mean this very innocent and non-threatening tone?
That's not the vibe I'm getting.
Isn't he your friend? I'm sure you have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, the pretty lady gets it.
Nikki giggles again. Nikki, stop enjoying this.
Sometimes you just need to calm down, big bro.
Your sister? Sorry, I didn't know.
I watch overly as Nikki steps forward.
Don't mind him. I'm Nikki.
I'm Sho, and this is Mayu.
He glanced at Mayu, who has been standing in silence, then barks at the pout on her face. Yep. Yeah, so definitely Mayu likes Sho. For sure.
Huh? What's wrong?
She sighs.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, did you want to introduce yourself? Sorry about that.
My boy. Someone help this guy out. He has such a pretty girl right next to him that wants to be with him. You just don't understand. She sighs again.
No, that's not it.
Sho scratches the back of his head.
Then what is it?
She continues to pout.
It's nothing.
Nikki leans over to me and whispers.
They make an adorable couple.
Yes, they do. I blink. A couple? Sho glances back at me.
Us. No, we're just friends.
Ooh. So sad. You're killing yourself, Sho. You're killing yourself. Mayu sighs again.
Yeah, just friends.
Oh, look how disappointed she is. Nikki leans over and whispers again.
So cool.
Thank you, Nikki. Yes, he is. He's clueless as a... I don't know. I was going with something with this, but couldn't find a good simile. Then she hits my arm. Hey!
Also, You weren't supposed to say that so loudly. What's the point of whispering if you're just going to blurt it out?
I rub at the sore spot. When did you get so strong? Suddenly we hear a shout in the distance. Following the source of the sound, I glance over and see Kara hovering over a cowering man. She hasn't even been here for 5 minutes, yet she's already breaking some guy's pride down. He has his hands up defensively. Kari snatches the camera out of his hands, fidgets with it, and throws it back at him. The man scoots up to the camera, stumbles to his feet, and runs away. As the man flees, Kari walks towards the water before checking something into the waves. I still dumbfounded, watching the scene unfold. His memory card, or memory stick, whatever you want to call what goes in the camera. Kari spots us, and she turns away from the water and stumps towards us. I can practically see the steam rising out of her ears. You messed with the wrong girl, dude. Show size.
Well, it was nice knowing you guys.
Right? Take cover. She's about to blow up Hughes. Mayu nods.
Aren't you overreacting a little?
No. Nikki voice waves as Kari approaches, betraying her confidence. Hey, Kari, how's your day going? You look nice today?
Can you believe that guy?
Her voice trembles from anger. What happened?
That pervert was taking pictures of younger girls. I made him promise never to do it again. Then took out his memory card and threw it into the ocean for good measure.
Nikki eyes Kari with wonder, then elbows.
Wow, she's not scary at all. At least not like you described her.
And Kari roars at me. A fierce scowl plastered on her face when she noticed Nikki, whose expression softens to one of curiosity.
Who are you?
Nikki beams.
Oh, I'm Nikki.
Kari continues to stare until Nikki points to me.
His sister.
Kari raises an eyebrow.
Really? Wow, you're lucky. You two look nothing alike.
I know, right? I'm so handsome. Unlike her, she looks ugly.
Thanks.
Thanks. We answer similarly. She was thinking the same thing I was thinking. Similarly, Nikki and I blink at each other in surprise and speak at the same time.
What's that supposed to mean?
What's that supposed to mean? We did it again. Show love.
I'm pretty sure Kaori meant Nikki's lucky she doesn't look like you.
Nah, man, I'm the pretty one. Thanks for having my back, bro.
No problem, brosif.
That was sarcasm, you. Okay, Nikki giggles.
I like Cowdy.
Kari stammers out her reply as her cheeks tinge pink.
Oh! Thanks.
Hey, everyone.
Oh, Yuna showed up too. Okay. We collectively turn around at the sound of Yuna's voice. I want to respond to her, but my voice gets caught in my throat. Never before have I been so thankful that the beginning was invented. Judging by the silence, everyone is as entranced as I am. Yuna fidgets under our gaze and automatically wraps an arm around herself.
Is everything alright?
I mean, with my you's wearing a bikini too. Like everyone else, Nikki gaze is fixated on Yuna. She looks down at her own chest, then back at Yuna and sighs.
Life is so unfair.
I mean, she's a little bit bigger than Mayu.
What?
Mayu snaps back to reality and hits me hard. Ow! Why me?
Stop being a pervert!
I saw you looking. Don't be jealous. What's with the hitting? I saw you looking. I'll take her down with me. You were staring too.
No?
Yeah. Her cheeks flare, betraying her
I
guilt.
wouldn't do something like that.
Yeah, he was. Yuna tries to cover up, clearly mortified.
You guys.
Shao stands in a daze until Mayu pokes him.
I see.
Huh?
She glanced down and shuffles her feet.
So that's what you like.
It's so obvious, Shao. Why don't you get it?
No, that's not it. I like yours too.
I want to say, good job, Shao, but at the same time, that might have been a bad thing to say. Mayu looks up at Shao with white eyes and covers herself with her hands.
Stop looking!
And this is what I was thinking that the no part means saying. It's like, say it, Shao, good job, but at the same time, no, because of this right here. Shao's face burns red and he trips over his words.
Wait, no, I didn't mean it like that. I promise. I'm not looking.
Mayu continues to stare at him with doe eyes.
But not because yours aren't good. Because they're great.
Oh boy. Kairi munches over and whacks Shao on the back of the head.
Ow!
She hovers protectively over Mayu. Dang, why you gotta be so handsy today, Kyle?
Come on, Mayu.
Okay.
Nikki grabs my arm and pushes me over to Yuna, who still looks nervous.
You're being so rude, big bro. You didn't even introduce me to your friend.
Yuna, this is Nikki. Nikki, this is Yuna. I'm the pretty one, and she's not the pretty one. Just saying. Alright, this is my sister Nikki. Yuna smiles, clearly relieved.
I'm Yuna. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Sorry about earlier.
Yuna waves an apology.
It's fine. So, where are we sitting?
I'm about to answer when a sudden weight on my back throws me off balance. Oh, who jumped on? Oh, it's Val, isn't it? Don't fall.
Did you miss me?
Wait, let's go back. Okay, don't fall. I catch whoever's on my back as the two slender arms snake around my neck. A lock of blonde hair falls before my eyes as Val pressed her cheeks against me.
Did you miss me?
She would be the only one that would do something like this. Kairi munches over and confronts Val before I can respond.
What do you think you're doing?
Doing what she always do.
Claiming my spot.
Yep. That's her. Nikki crosses her arms and pout at Valerie.
Do you always jump on the first guy you see?
No, just me. I'm surprised by the disappointed dripping in her voice. Valerie slides off me and gives me a wink.
Just the cute ones.
Ha. Shao grins.
Then you should have jumped on me instead.
No, I'm cuter, man. What are you talking about? She presses a finger to her lips and looks innocently at Shao.
Oh? I thought Mayu would have already done that.
See? This is bad, man. This is just terrible. Nikki, Valerie, they know. They know.
We're just friends.
No. Mayu tries to hide the blush from her face while Shao interjects. Valerie grins impishly.
Oh, well, if that's the case...
She jumps back to her feet.
Get ready, because you're next.
What? Are you serious?
Look, he's so happy. She's playing with his feelings. Shao's face is a mixture of trepidation and hope as Valerie readies herself to...
No!
Yep. Stop. Yep. Claim your spot, Mayu. Claim your territory. It's yours. Only yours. Everyone stares at Mayu, who is frozen and stunned by her own outburst. No, Mayu, don't go back. Announce it. He's yours. You can do it, Mayu. Her cheek steadily burns red as she struggles to find her words. Riley laughs and pats Mayu on the head.
I was just kidding. No need to get so worked up.
Mayu pouts.
I wasn't worked up.
She gently moves away from Valerie, whose gaze is now firmly fixed on Yuna.
Oh my god!
So I guess Yuna has the biggest one. Oh, she's wearing a string bikini that, the main character was just talking about. Valley hops closer to Yuna and leans towards her chest.
Where have you been hiding these this whole time?
Under her school uniform. Yuna's mouth hangs open and shouts.
I would like to know this too.
Me three. Carrying bite and bats Shao on the arm.
Stop being a pervert!
Ow! I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
Yuna desperately tries to cover herself.
Can we please focus on something else?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Me too.
Sure.
Shao seems a little reluctant in his agreement.
So, where are we going to sit?
Oh, Nikki and I already started setting up right. Oh yeah, we was talking about where we was gonna sit. This whole conversation derailed from this. I totally forgot.
It's not too close and not too far from the water.
Sounds good to me.
Everyone nods and begins to lay out their towels. We are lounging on our towels enjoying the sun when a sharp squirrel interrupts the tranquility.
Nikki!
Nikki boats upright and waves to her friends as they race towards her.
You're here.
Of course. We said we were going to be here, didn't we?
The friend lowers her voice.
Are you hanging out with your brother?
Uh-oh. Here we go again, guys.
Yeah? Oh, is he going to come with us to the temple? No.
Aw, why not?
He's busy.
The two girls stare at me.
He doesn't look busy.
One of the friends kneel down and grabs my arm. Hey!
You should come. It'll be so fun.
The other friend grabs my other arm.
Yeah, you can walk with me.
What? No, I got here first.
Oh god, not again.
So, he obviously prefers me.
No, he... What is wrong with you two?
Nikki steps in and drags the two girls off me. They blink at her in surprise.
I don't understand. Didn't you say you and he don't?
And they still sauce on her.
Yes. Then why are you so upset? Because he's my brother.
They look at each other and seem to come to an understanding.
Oh, he doesn't know.
Where is this conversation going, guys? What do I know?
That Nikki really...
And Nikki claps her hands over her friend's mouth. What was that?
What couple of weirdos, am I right?
What? She pulls the girls roughly to their feet, much to their dismay, and pushes them away from me.
Gee, look at the time. We better get going.
Wait, what were they going to say?
I'll get a ride back with these two, so, I'll see you at home. Bye!
That was weird. I hear a faint protest from Nikki's friends as she hurries them away. Interesting. Meanwhile, my friends have been really silent. Oh my goodness. This is gonna look bad for me, isn't it? Hesitantly, I glance over to a circle of frowns. I didn't do nothing, guys. Trust me. What? Don't look at me like that. It's not my fault. Believe me.
I had no idea you were so popular.
Yeah, I'm cute. Even bright eyes are dull with disapproval. And handsome. Why? I don't know why they like me so much.
Do you know how old those girls are? Creep.
Hey. They came on to me. That's not what you're supposed to say. Not what you... That doesn't work in the court of law. I look around for a friendly face and my gaze lands on Shell. I hope I'm Betty out. Come on, Shell, Betty, you with me. This isn't looking good for me, guys.
I'm misjudged you.
Ooh. Yeah, this isn't looking good. I can't tell if he means that in a good mood, good or a bad way. Mayu watches me silently. It's just all this silent judgment going on. I can't tell what she's thinking. Valley latches onto my arm.
You know, if you wanted a younger girl, you only had to ask.
Val, you never disappoint me, but I don't know if I should be happy or sad. Ask who? You? Ha ha ha. I like them older. Ask who? You? I like them older. Yeah, I like them older. I go for the legals. Sorry, but I'm into the more mature types. Bonnie drops my arm.
I mean past its prime.
No, I mean more experience. Valley blinks, then frowns in silence. Then, this sufficiently awkward. So, the beach? How about we go swimming? Mayu brightens at the idea.
Yes! Swimming!
She grabs Sho and races towards the water. Sho stumbles behind her.
Hey, slow down!
It's so obvious to Sho. Just realize she likes you. Kyrie and Valley glance at each other, then Granite jump to their feet. They speed behind the pair and leap into the water with glee. Hey, wait for us! Yuna and I follow behind. When we reach the shore, I slowly wade into the sea and enjoy how the water cools my hot skin.
Come on, Yuna. What are you waiting for?
Yuna sticks towards the shore and watches curiously as the water laps at her knees.
That's okay. I'll just stay here.
Does she not know how to swim?
Do you know how to swim?
Yeah.
Sho and Mayu swims over and stands next to Kaori. Like, do you actually know how to swim? Or do you count swimming as, like, drowning? Or floating?
What is it then?
Don't worry about it. I'm very happy right here.
Do you not like the ocean?
Aw, hanging out by yourself is no fun.
The water and I don't really get along well.
Hydrophobia?
Are you scared? Here, you can walk with me.
Mayu stretches out her hand and smiles encouragingly at Yuna.
Well, it's more like...
Did she push her in? Yuna plunges face first into the water and disappears below the waves. Oh no, Val, she's gonna be mad at you. Yuna! In slow motion. I just imagine in slow motion. You. Everyone lunged towards her just as she resurfaced, her back towards us. Yuna, are you okay?
Don't look!
Don't look at what? Something floats in front of her. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's her bikini. I thought at first it was gonna be like some kind of like pads for her bikini, but it's like her actual bikini. But she snatches out of the water and presses to her chest. Her head is lower and her shoulder slumps as she struggles to dang, I can never say this word right. Seamlessly hide herself and retie her bikini top at the same time. Mayu clamps a hand over Sho's eyes.
What?
Don't look.
Offer to help? Do you need help putting that back on? That sounds a lot less creepy in my head. Yeah, guys, I did not think that through when I chose that choice. I mean, you seem to be having trouble with the knots. I promise I'm not trying to look.
No, I've got it.
She shies away from me and uses her hair to shield her body as much as possible. I better leave her to it before things get out of hand. Okay, sorry. Molly is nearly doubled over on the beach, her squeals of laughter adding to the commotion. She must have snuck behind Yuna while we were all distracted, then pushed her in. Kai stalks back to the beach and stands in front of Valerie. She's about to receive an earful.
Why would you do that?
Yuna looked like she could use a little push to get into the water, so I gave her one.
I bet you did it because you knew exactly what would happen.
I did not. But I won't lie and say it isn't hilarious.
What if she didn't know how to swim? She could have gotten really hurt.
It's right against the beach. Completely shallow waters.
still. It's dangerous because you can't prepare yourself. Calorie!
It's me! I figure what long dark hair leads onto Carrie's back, holding her in a hug. Carrie windmills her arms, trying to catch her balance, but the top was in the water.
Hey!
Carrie pushes May off her and wipes the water out her eyes.
You can't just push people into the water! Why don't you people understand this?
Valley is clutching her stomach in laughter.
So good.
May just smiles and cocks her head to the side.
It's good to see you too. That's not what I said!
Valley finally catches her breath and waits over to May.
Nice one.
Thanks. I'm May.
Valerie.
May glances at the rest of us who have been observing in silence, trying to process the scene. Mayu coughs awkwardly.
I'm Mayu, and this is Sho.
Sho is very obviously trying to process May ample assets, but at the sound of his name, he snaps back to reality.
Right, hi.
Yuna also seems to be sizing up May. Oh yeah, they kinda look the same.
I'm Yuna.
And I'm Zeph. May graces us with a broad smile.
It's nice to meet you all. Kaori, when did you make so many friends?
I want to say we're not her friends, but sadly we are her friends. Hey, you actually have friends, Kaori.
And now, you're leaving. But I only just met everyone. Don't you have your own friends to hang out with? I am hanging out with my friend.
Nice.
That's not...
What did she do? A jet of water splashed into Kaori's face. May giggles while Kaori grows more irritated. She flicks her wrist and sends a man, I got hiccups, guys. Sends a stream towards May. But May dodged this and it splashed Yuna's chest instead. How nice. Yuna glances down at her chest and then narrows her eyes, clearly fed up. Using her whole arm, she sends a big wave back to Kaori, but the water misses and catches Valley, with squirrels hacking. May, the only girl that can handle Kaori like this. This is interesting. She sends a small splash back, which catches Mayu and on the cheek. Mayu blinks. Valley's brows wrinkle in worry, and she opens her mouth to apologize, but instead dodges the splash that Mayu sends back. Before long, all the girls are swirling and bouncing around in the water, splashing each other. Sharon stands off to the side, watching the glorious view.
Is this not the best thing you've ever seen in your life?
It is fun. I give you that, show. It is fun. I nod solemnly, but another voice answers.
Yes, it is.
Oh, he said too. Guys, this is perfect. Akira is also here to join in the fun, boys. We have the whole group here. As one, Shell and I turn to see Akira nodding approvingly. When did you get here? He gives me a confused look.
I've been here this whole time.
What? Say something, man. Shell and I glance at each other, then shrug. I think I've seen May before. She's part of the OB, right?
Yeah.
I remember Kaori's intense reaction when we learned we were matched against May's team, but May seems to treat her like they are old friends. How do May and Kaori know each other? They seem to have the opposite reaction when seeing each other.
Their relationship is strange. They've known each other since childhood, but judging by the way they act towards each other, it's hard to remember that.
The conversation ends, silence settles in as we continue to watch the splash of
Why
water.
aren't we joining in on the fun?
That's a great question.
He's over there wearing like those, I don't know what those swimmer legs are, but yeah, it's just interesting. Shao swims closer to the girls and shoots a stream of water towards Mayu. Mayu yelps in surprise and splashes back when she sees Shao's grin. Akira and I join in after Shao's introduction into the splash war. Sunset. The sun kisses the horizon, spilling orange light over the waves. Sun kisses the horizon. Nice detail. Akira and May left right after the splash of water to join their friends. Valerie is lunging on her towel, trying to soak up the dying rains by reading from her e-reader. Yuna sits on the sand, watching the waves lap at her feet. Kairi looks thoughtfully as she sits in her fold-up chair, tossing and catching an inflatable beach ball. Sho and Mayu are missing. I'm not sure where they went. The day is winding down, and it would be dark soon. Let's head home. I want to spend a little more time with Val. Let's see what kind of crazy stuff she would get me into. I sit down beside Valerie. What are you reading? Valerie grins and shows me her e-reader. I squint at the text. Oh, Piri? That's a French name. I don't think that's French. You shouldn't have come. Daniel sighs while staring longingly into Piri's eyes. Deep brown like rich chocolate. Sorry guys if I don't know how to pronounce this French name. I had to see you again, he said, clutching her hand to his impeccable chisel pecs. But what if she sees us? No, what if he sees us? Daniel couldn't bear to think of what she'd do if anything happened to Pierre? I'm just calling Pierre. I don't care. The thought of being without you is too painful. He drew her in close, and Daniel melted into Pierre's sturdy chest. That's nice. We can make our own romance. What has been seen cannot be unseen, guys. If you like it, you like it. Let's play with her a little bit. We can make our own ring. Let me guess. If I read any further, I discover that two of them will rip off each other's clothes and engage into the doors of fashion. Valerie pretends to pout.
Wow, spoilers! Have you read one of these before?
You know, you don't have to read about someone else's romance. We can make our own romance right here.
Oh, but you're wrong. I do have to read this.
Why? Why? Look, it's sunset. We got a beautiful beach, an ocean. We can hang out. Who knows what fun things we can get to? She didn't even acknowledge my suggestion. I sigh. Why?
It's what you do when you go to the beach. In fact, the only thing missing right now is a fruity cocktail and a cute boy to bring it to me.
Is that your way of asking me to bring you a cocktail? Sorry, I don't have any fruity cocktails on me.
Too bad. I guess these novels will have to do.
Such a shame. I'm not sure reading trashy romance novels at the beach is a thing. Dang, he just called it trashy.
No. Maybe it's just something I picked up from my aunt. She used to take me to fun places like the zoo or the beach whenever my mom was too busy.
Have we heard about her mom before? I think we heard about it, but she never went into details. Which lets me think she has mom issues. Another character with mom issues in this game. That last word was emphasized with bitterness.
Anyway, as soon as we got to the beach, she'd sit beneath the umbrella and open up her novels while I built a sandcastle or something.
Oh yeah, we did know she had parent issues. Yeah, that's right. Sandcastle sounds way more fun, to be honest.
It is. I should be doing that instead.
She glanced at the darkening sky.
Although, I doubt building a sandcastle is easy in the dark.
I guess we should start packing up. I go get Shell and Mayu.
Alright, I'll tell Kaori and Yuna.
Kaori? I don't know where I pronounce the name. As I search the beach, I find Shell and Mayu sitting on a rock cliff, their feet dangling in the water. I should leave them together. Leave them be. Yes. I'm gonna be... Come on, hook up already. They leaning into each other, watching the sunset. I don't want to disturb their moment, so I slip away before they notice. The girls give me questioning looks as I return.
Did you find them?
No, yes. Yes, I did find them, but let's leave them alone. Yes, well they seem to be in the middle of something. I didn't want to interrupt them. Valerie smirks.
I bet you just wanted to watch.
What?
I mean, you were gone for a while.
Out on the beach? That's quite daring.
Yuna seems thoughtful, but has a mischievous glint in her eyes. They didn't. Valley and Yuna glance at each other and burst out laughing. My cheeks burn as I realized what I just said. I mean, nothing was going on. Karen frowns.
So you did watch?
There was nothing to watch. I understand, guys.
Hey guys, what's everyone laughing about?
That's not what I like to do. Hey guy, would you like to know? Xiao and Mayu stands by the towel.
We were just talking about how there was nothing going on.
Shh. It's not funny when she has to explain it. Anyways, we should be going. It's getting late. Xiao and Mayu look at each other before shrugging. They nod at us. We all pack up our belongings and head to the parking lot, where we say our goodbyes and hop in our respective vehicles. Since Nikki said she was leaving with her friends, I kicked my bike into gear and drive home. So long, Nikki. Farewell. Call me when you need me, Nikki. If you need me in the first place. I'm exhausted by the time I get home, and I'm secretly thankful Uncle Kaito is nowhere in sight. All I want to do is take a hot shower and go to bed. Nikki hasn't come home yet, so the bathroom is all mine. I'll wash the sand and salt water off my skin, then go to sleep early. My alarm sounds, waking me up. I turn it off and prepare for the day. After a quick breakfast, I drive to school and head to class.
Good morning, everyone. I have some good news. Because so many of you did well on the pop quiz from last week, we're going to have another one.
No! More pop quizzes! Professor! A chorus of groans circle around the classroom. I need to study.
I knew you'd all be excited.
Get you. Everyone gradually falls silent as the TA hand out quiz. We got a teacher assistant in here? As soon as I receive mine, I begin. My gear is designed to look like a specific gender. If so, explain why. Yes, only if used for workings. Yes, because they... That is such a perverted answer. Oh my goodness. No they aren't. I'm gonna go with that. Because I think Kaori... hers doesn't look like a guy. It's a female. I'm gonna put no they aren't. Gears do not have a gender, such as any implication indicating this would be incorrect. I'm not exactly sure if that was the right answer. Oh well. Oh well, that sucks. I'm sorry guys. I have failed you. After completing the test, I turn it in to the professor. Soon everyone has turned in their papers.
Everyone awake now? Good. In today's lesson... Class dismissed.
I gather my things and file out of the classroom with everyone else. Once I'm outside, my legs take me towards the hangar. I need to practice. My chat with Akira last Monday has been on my mind ever since. Our team has been on a really good streak, but are we strong enough to beat Akira's team? I think not. I swipe myself into the hangar and shake my head free of these thoughts. We have to beat OB first. I passed. Okay. I passed Ura on my way to Eagle and hear voices raised in a heated argument. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, guys? Kai glares at May, who looks exasperated.
I always have your best interests at heart.
Oh.
That's not true.
Oh.
When have I not?
Oh. I'm sorry, guys.
Have you already forgotten about what happened with Ryota?
Ryota? What happened with... Oh, that's not my business. May looks taken back.
Really? You're bringing that up? How was I supposed to know he'd react that way?
You weren't supposed to tell him at all!
Maybe not, but I was trying to help.
My face converts into anger.
I was humiliated in front of the entire school! Is that what you call helping?
This is a grudge thing.
That's not fair. You know that wasn't my intention. And how Ryota handled the situation. Best friends don't treat each other like that.
I know.
My fault is that Kairi's piercing stare.
Kaori. Well, none of that would have happened in the first place if you had just kept my secret a secret. It was all your fault.
May blinks rapidly.
I can't talk to you when you're like this. You need some time to calm down. Maybe then you'll listen to reason.
I mean, true. When Kairi is upset, she doesn't listen to anyone or any reason. She's just highly angry. Thinking about the first time when I almost ran her over, I try to apologize and help her with things. Every time I try to apologize, she just talk over me. And then anything I try to say, she just talk over me again. Yeah, it's a habit we have.
Don't you dare!
What do you mean, don't you dare? Mary spins on her heels and walks away, her footsteps echoing behind her.
May! Ugh!
Kairi lets out a scream of frustration into her hands. As she turns around, she notices me.
How long have you been there?
Long enough. Long enough to enjoy the show. Only if I had some popcorn, guys. I just got here. I didn't hear anything. Anything at all. Man, where's that popcorn when I need it? Not long at all.
What did you hear?
Nothing. Kairi narrows her eyes. Okay, just enough to watch Maystorm's all. She continues to stare at me. Okay, and what about some guy named Yuta? But that's it.
It's rude to eavesdrop.
So, should I just break into the conversation? I think I should have let you guys hash it out. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to. So what was that about anyway?
It was nothing.
Ah, yes, of course. Always nothing. Who's Ryuta?
Nobody you know.
Of course. Something probably in high school. Your crush? Does he go here?
No.
Yeah. So who is he then?
He is none of your business. Besides, you've already heard all about it when you were listening in on a private conversation.
It's hardly private when you're shouting. No that's not. My phone buzzes. Saved by the bell. Well, buzz, I guess. Sorry, I better get this. Alright, nah, she looks just as relieved as I am. I accept the call and walk further away from Kairi. Hello?
Hey!
Hi, Yuna.
I hope I didn't catch you at a bad time.
Actually, it was a pretty good time, Yuna. No, this is perfect.
Okay, so your account manager with Dashu reached out to me. He'll be close to campus later today and would like to meet with you.
Ah, nice. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm not sure what everyone's schedule looks like.
Wait, he wants to meet with just you.
Just me? God, that's so hard to be popular, guys. Is this another interview? Uh-oh, I bet he wants to get to know me better. Am I in trouble? Let's do it, guys. Does he want to get to know me better?
Yeah.
That's fine, but he's not really my type.
What?
What?
He wants to learn more about your gear.
Oh, so not me. He's just using me. Oh my goodness.
I
I
guess
feel
some
hurt.
of it is about you, but mostly it'll be about Eagle.
Why do I feel a little disappointed by that? Eagle?
He's impressed by how well your gear has been able to hold out against some of the newer models. So, will you meet him?
Sure.
Great! You can meet him at the cafe after lunch.
At least let me get some food. Alright, I'll be here. Thanks, Yuna.
No problem.
After saying goodbye, she hangs up. By the time I end the call, Kairi is nowhere in sight. Ooh, she dipped. That's probably for the best, honestly. Our chat didn't end on such a great note. I should say sorry to her later. Since I came here to practice, I climb into the Eagle and start up a simulated match. After I practice a few rounds, I shut down the simulator, climb out the Eagle, and I can tell my reaction times are improving. I'm sure with a little more practice, I'd be ready to face OB. Since I have some extra time, how do I want to spend the rest of my afternoon? Yuna got us that sponsorship. Let's go with Yuna, guys. I was browsing a list of clubs and classes early, and Ace offers a cooking club. I remember Nikki mocking me, saying I should join when she first started her club, but maybe that isn't such a bad idea. If Nikki friends are here, that's gonna be a problem. The look on her face would be priceless if I offered to cook and it was edible. I would go check it out. This is a good idea, Nikki has friends. The cooking class is held in the culinary building. I enter a classroom filled with multiple cooking stations already set up with ingredients. Kinda reminds me of chemistry lab, but with stoves and ovens. In the corner room, I spot Yuna and claim that the station besides her. Hey, Yuna. She blinks in surprise.
Oh, hey! Are you part of the cooking club?
Nah, just visiting. No, I'm just dropping in today.
Me too! What brings you here?
Oh, so she's not part of the cooking club either. I like to make a meal for Nikki.
That's really nice of you. I'm sure she'll appreciate it.
I hope so. She's a whiz in the kitchen. What about you? What brings you here?
Since I quit the SBA, I've got a lot of extra time, so I've been trying out some of the other clubs Ace offers.
Wait, what? You quit SBA? What happened? What? When did you quit the SBA?
Right around when I got Dachi as your sponsor.
Wait, what? Her voice holds the edge of finality. It's clear she doesn't want to talk about this any further. They didn't catch your interest?
A couple, but I'm still weighing my options. Besides, it's fun trying new things.
The student instructor arrived, and everyone breaks away from the conversation to stand at the stations.
Welcome, everyone!
He goes into a short message explaining who he is and the rules and structure of the club.
Now that that's out of the way, today we will be learning how to make Cafeteria. If you haven't already done so, please put on your aprons.
I don't even know what Cafeteria is, my guy. I slip off my blazers and tie the apron around my waist.
First, we will preheat the oven to 160 degrees. And don't forget to line your pan with parchment paper.
160 degrees? I heard like 450, 350, 360. Hey guys, don't look at me like that when you talk degrees. Wait, is this in Celsius? I'm probably thinking Fahrenheit. I don't know, guys. I don't cook. I don't know Celsius either. Isn't that a little low? Oh right, it's in Celsius. Yeah. Freaking Celsius. I knew it.
For our dry ingredients, we will have 1 cup and 2.5 tablespoons of bread flour and 1 cup of sugar. The wet ingredients will have 6 eggs and 5 tablespoons of honey diluted with 2.5 tablespoons of water.
Okay, so dry ingredients, we have 1 cup, 2 half a cups. Wait, 1 cup and 2.5 tablespoons of bread flour, and a cup of sugar. We should put an extra cup of sugar in it, so it tastes more sugary, more sweet. The more sugar you add, the more delicious it is. The wet ingredients will have 6 eggs and 5 tablespoons of honey diluted, 2.5 tablespoons of water. With honey, oh man, I want this. At least they aren't that many ingredients. As instructed, I measured out the ingredients. Thank God I don't have to remember the ingredients. That's actually why I read it again. I was wondering if I had to remember the ingredients. Wait, I forgot to preheat the oven. What temperature should it be? 160 degrees, my boys. I read it. Look at that. Seen it coming. I preheat the oven 160 degrees. What if it's wrong? Can I remember it wrong? Oh my goodness, this would be terrible. The instructor continues to provide instructions and I follow as best as I can. While whisking the eggs, my gaze wanders over to Yuna. She carefully pours the flour into her measuring cup and levering it off before dumping it into the bowl. Her tongue sticks out slightly as she concentrates. That's cute. She has a little flour on her face. I try to hold back a chuckle when she glances at me. There's a smudge of flour on her cheek, and I can't hold back my smile. She matches my grin before turning back to her ingredients. I refocus on my own station and add sugar. The only thing left is to add honey. How much water do I use to Oh god, no!
Once you add the last of your flour, mix the ingredients until combined. Be careful not to overmix.
Guys, I seen it coming and I still fell. I have not only failed myself, I failed my brain.
Pour the batter into your pan and let it bake for 35 minutes.
Let it bake for 35 minutes, guys. Let's remember this. As instructed, I add the last of my flour to the mixture and continue to mix it. What counts as over mixing anyways? How do I know if I mix just right amount or too much? Using my wooden spoon, I poked around to see if there's any flour chunks still left. Nope. I guess that means my batter is ready to go in the oven. I set the timer for 35 minutes, boys. 35 minutes on the dot. Now just wait and see. Once my timer dings, I carefully remove the cake from the oven. It's baked unevenly due to some of the side spilling over the pan. I think it might be a little darker on one side too. Does that mean it's burnt? I guess only one way to find out. Time to dig in, guys. I pried it open. I pried it out the pan and put it on my plate. Some of the edges got stuck to the parchment of the paper when I remove it, so there's a patch of yellow exposed under the darkest brown layer. You should have used that butter spray to make it not get all sticky on it. I know a little about baking, only a little bit, like 2% baking. Yuna carefully sets her cake on the plate. It's the perfect loaf with golden brown top and like the yellow side. Want to trade, Yuna? Want to trade? I trade you. She glances over at my cake and hides her smile with a cough. I tried. 6 points for trying. The instructor begins his taste test in a row at the back of the classroom. He reaches me before Yuna. Listen, I tried my best. Don't. Alright. Just tell me how bad I did.
It didn't quite come out the way you expected, did it? But let's see how it tastes.
He puts a forkful of cake in his mouth. I'm gonna kill the instructor, guys. He chews thoughtfully.
It's not quite right. There's something a little off about the taste and texture.
Should add more sugar. Needed more sugar. I must have gotten some of the measurements wrong. Next time I pay more attention to the recipe. Look, I pay attention to the recipe and I still got it wrong. There is no next time. Yuna smiles.
That's not bad for a first try.
Thank you, Yuna. Some reinforcement. The instructor stops at Yuna's station.
This is a beautiful cake. I can't wait to see how it tastes.
That's bitter. Yuna lights up in anticipation as the instructor takes a bite. He paused, straining to keep his face calm, and then gulped heavily.
How is it?
His voice trembles with hope. The instructor's voice is hoarse and chokes out his next words. Is it that good?
Practice makes perfect.
What?
Dang! Oh, it really is bitter. Oh my goodness. Did I jinx her? Let me try. I take a bite.
How is it?
It's like if sugar and plaster had a baby together and let it sit out in the sun until every drop of moisture was baked out of it. Oh, it's not bitter, it's dry. How do I put this nicely? It doesn't taste how it looks. I wish I could untaste this. What do you do? I wish I could untaste this little crappy cake and little... Okay, anyways, moving on. It doesn't taste how it looks. That's put it nicely. And at least you still got... That still sounds mean. Okay.
Excuse me?
Dang. I'm sorry, Yuna. I didn't mean it to come out like that. The cake, I mean. At least the cake looks delicious, even though it's not.
Can it really be so bad?
So, the reason why I chose that, I tried to compliment her cooking skills at the same time, telling them bad. So, I thought it was nice. Like, hey, the cake looks good. It just tastes bad, you know? It looks good, but it tastes bad. Yuna grabs her fork and stuffs a piece in her mouth. She grimaced and sighed deeply.
Practice does make perfect.
Me and you both, Yuna. Me and you both. The instructor moves on to another station while Yuna pouts at her rejected cake. Well, aside from the results of your baking, what did you think of the class?
It was fun, but surprisingly challenging.
You know when I said I wanted to trade that cake? I don't want to trade anymore. She glances at her cake again and mutters under her breath.
Where did I go wrong?
Where did I go wrong? Talking about your cake. You're going to stick with this as your next extracurricular activity?
I don't know. I want to keep checking out other clubs.
I will join you, Yuna. Makes sense.
It looks like other students are trying each other's cakes. You want to try some?
I'm looking for the sweetest cake out of here. Sure. Yuna walk around the room and try some of the other cakes with very results. Once we taste all of them, we head out. Who was the best cake? I make my way towards the cafe to meet with our account manager for Dashu. I try to anticipate what kind of questions he asked about Eagle, so I can have an answer ready. Yuna said this wasn't an interview, but I still want to make a good impression. As I enter the cafe, I swept my gaze across the room and spotted a man wearing a Dashu jacket. That must be him. Wow, self-advertisement. Sounds like a business, alright. After ordering a cup of coffee, I walk over to greet him. Hello. The man faced me. I'm surprised by how young he looks. He only seems to be a couple of years older than us. I'm Zeph, the pilot for the Eagle from Ace 2049 Left. We still haven't changed that team name. We need to change that team name. He smiles and gestures to the seat across from him. I accept the seat.
Thanks for meeting me on such short notice. As I'm sure you know, I'm Yuri Aryev, your account manager with Dashu.
It's Russian, guys. Russian. A waitress places our drinks on the table. He takes a sip from his drink and seems pleasantly surprised that that must be some good coffee.
I'm not going to put you on the spot, but I am curious about a few things.
Just don't sell secrets to Russia about my Eagle. About Eagle?
Eagle?
It's what I name my gear, man. Eagle. He looks genuinely confused. I guess my intel was incorrect.
No, about Hyperdrive.
Hyperdrive? I was the team I played for at CNOI. Looks like Yuri did his homework on me. Oh. Interesting. Sure, ask anyway. Someone wants the inside scoop. I'm still under the NDA. Sure, ask anyway. Yeah, I want to know more about myself too, so this would be a great way to know about some guys. I try to answer the best I can. He smiles.
I am more interested about the team and sponsorship dynamics in the West. I've researched that companies have official teams in the school rather than just sponsoring a different team from time to time.
I didn't catch any of what you just said. I'm so dumb. I nod. That's right.
Hyperdrive is an S-ranked division team at CINY. That's quite the accomplishment. I can see why you transferred into Ace with a history like that.
Dude, I was in the S-ranked division. Hard work paid off. I'm a natural. I was just a primary backup. I'm a natural. Really? It was pretty easy to be honest. See, I feel like if I choose all these confident answers, guys, it would actually boost my skill of the person inside the game too. At least that's just me hoping. Yuri grins.
Very confident. Interesting. What were your teammates like?
Hyperdrive had about 20 pilots on the team. It kind of reminds me of like those J-pop or like K-pop groups that has all those different people in it. I didn't know all of them well, but I made a few friends. Yuri takes another sip from his coffee.
Ah yes, I've heard the official company teams tend to recruit purely from an efficiency and winning standpoint. There's even internal competition within the team to see who are the strongest pilots.
Yeah, J-pop and K-pop groups. It's exactly how they like. I nod.
Which means your solo rank must have been strong if you were the primary backup after the starting four.
Oof. Yeah, although I can say everyone was pleased. I can't say everyone was pleased with a first year being a primary backup. Yui chuckles.
I take it the more senior members of the team weren't pleased.
Makes sense. You know, getting shown up by your Kohai isn't really nice. Yep, because of that, most of the people I consider to be close were other first years, but some of the seniors who were already on the starting line would help me train. So hard to be popular, guys.
Sounds like there was a very split dynamic among the team, which is not surprising given how large it is. It's hard to foster close camaraderie when everyone competes for the same spots.
Yeah, competition, jealousy, do something to people. Honestly, they should just get over it and make themselves better. To pass them, and take their spots back. You know, dragging someone down is not the right way to get a spot. Make yourself better to get a spot. Hard work pays more than cheating. Most of the time. Sometimes life isn't fair when people cheat and they don't get caught. There were definitely a lot of cliques that formed within the group. I tried to stay away from any drama and was just focused on bringing up my rank.
How well do you think that model works compared to the model here?
I pause. The pressures are different, but I do believe smaller teams make more efficient teams. You're more invested in your personal training and development, not because there is a looming pressure that someone is just a number away from replacing you, but because you're an important member of your team. And of course, you end up fostering closer relationships with your teammates. But the whole sponsorship process here is incredible imbalance. Yuri nods understandingly. Honestly, I'm grateful you agreed to sponsor us. We were rejected a few times before, and was really disappointed by how unwilling most companies were to consider us.
Your team at ACE is a little unique. Even though you guys are an S-rank division team, because you're a new team with no history of performance, you're also considered high risk.
Makes sense. Businesses have to think about the future development and the risk it takes. High risk?
Yeah, it's hard to gauge whether your team is a strong up-and-comer or if your entry into this division was a fluke. Most companies don't like that uncertainty.
Yeah, because if they fail, all that money and effort goes down the drain. It was just a loss to them. If that's the case, how come you decided to take that risk? He grins.
I know good talent when I see it.
Why, your eyes are highly good, you got good eyes, sir.
If I had been too afraid to take risks, I never would have landed Yudai. When I signed him on, he was a new pilot, but already showed so much potential.
I like you, good sir. He looks wistfully.
What happened to him was tragic.
What did happen to him? I don't even know who that is.
The least I could do is to help his sister, especially after seeing how his death affected her.
Wait, what? Wait, what happened?
You don't know?
He falters.
You should probably talk to Yuna.
Oh, Yuna. Oh. Yuna's brother? Sure. What the heck is going on? Hold on, guys. An uncomfortable silence settled while we both sipped at our drinks. Once he's down the last of his coffee, he checks his phone, then smiles politely.
I have to run to another meeting. Thanks again for stopping in to chat with me, and I'm sure we'll see each other soon.
Thanks, it was nice to meet you. I say my goodbye and take another sip of my drink as I watch him leave. What happened to Yuna's brother? How come she never mentioned him to me? Cause it's none of your business. Stop being in other people's business. Oh my goodness. Questions raced through my mind, but I cleared them away as I finished my drink. Man. This is what happens when you're protagonist. You think everything pertains against you. I shouldn't drive myself crazy thinking about these questions I don't have the answer to. The next time I see Yuna, I will ask. Hopefully it will go good, this conversation. Probably not. In the meantime, I still have time before I should go home. What should I do to clear my mind? Valerie? Okay, actually, I think I'm gonna end the stream right here and then continue next time, tomorrow, guys. So I see you guys later. Actually, no, I'm gonna do another stream after this, but it's gonna be a different game, so I won't see you guys tomorrow, but I will continue Ace Academy Part 4 tomorrow. Stay safe. Have a nice day, guys.